Welcome back to Derailed. I'm your host, JJ Lahey, here with my good friend, Jake, the draft robot, Schyvinck. I think before we hop into the meat of what we're going to talk about, and you know what the meat is, I think we should share a couple little thoughts about this Cardinals game.
Okay.
Just get some stuff off our chest, good and bad. Mostly good, honestly. I mean,
would you call this the Mark Murphy minute, or is this,
this is the Mike McCarthy minute.
Okay.
It's the Mike McCarthy minute. It's a little different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the new name? Is that what we're calling it?
No, like the Mark Murphy minute is explicitly news and pop culture, right?
Mm.
And this is,
I see.
The Cardinals pop culture. Like nobody actually cares about the Cardinals.
This would be news, though. I feel like
We're talking about news. I was just gonna debrief some thoughts about things that went well or didn't go well, that kind of thing. I felt okay. So Matt LaFleur was like, there's not really another word to use besides elated. He was elated about this win, and if there's a secondary emotion in there, it's relieved, and then a third emotion would be delirium, right? He was giddy that we won this game, and he talked about look, some days you just get a day where things don't go right, and you can feel that it's off from minute one.
Yeah.
And he seemed giddy that they had survived it. Now, I was kind of ticked about how the Cardinals game went. I found it deeply frustrating. But watching him, I had a thought that I wanted to share with you.
Okay.
We've seen some games where the bad version of the Packers show up and just get their doors blown off.
Yeah.
And they lose. And I was like,
yep.
Was this one of those Chargers, 49ers, whatever, just the disaster games that come out of nowhere, but we won? Is that what happened? So we know the whole deal.
Yeah,
maybe not everybody. Some people maybe don't know about the plane problem. That the plane, the private jet the Packers were going to fly to Phoenix is delayed, and they're sitting on the tarmac for 6 hours. And it does throw off your whole trip out there that you're sitting on a freaking tarmac for 6 hours waiting for them to fix the plane so you can fly there. So, sure. You know what, Matt? I'm going to give you a pass for this one. All right? I understand. Yes, sometimes one of those days does just come up. Congrats on surviving it.
Yeah.
Having said that, it's been 6 weeks since we've had a good performance from this team. I'd really like to start seeing good Packers football again. So that's a thing.
Can you explain to the folks what that is?
What good Packers football is?
What your
sure
idealized
How about
version.
sitting on crappy teams? We've played 4 crappy teams in a row, barely beat 2 of them, lost to 1, and tied the other. So sitting on crappy teams would be nice. How about not getting shredded by crappy quarterbacks? How about that? I mean, granted, 50% of the last 4 quarterbacks we had to face were Joe Flacco. So maybe Joe Flacco is our kryptonite. Joe Flacco's been doing this a long time.
Yeah.
He doesn't do that to people very often.
He did it twice.
Jacoby Brissett. Been around a while. We've seen Jacoby Brissett before.
Sure.
He's not usually a starting quarterback in the National Football League. Dak is very good.
Better than Kyler.
For sure. Jacoby's better than Kyler? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, for sure.
Probably. Better than 2025 Kyler.
I've got a fun segment that I think we're going to throw in here as a recurring thing. That'll be fun. But we'll get to that.
Dershel, we got a lot of great comments I'm jumping ahead of. Not saying skipping. Jumping ahead of. Might be controversial, says Dershel. But I actually don't think the Cardinals are that bad. Played a lot of close games. Ooh, New face, Robert Johnson. Hello. That's a very
This
curious.
is true.
Hello, Robert Johnson.
That is a really cool logo.
I like your
Really
what is
completely.
this profile picture? It's a you can't see either one of us when we
It's hard to see the
stick
words,
our faces in there to try and see. Robert, Bob, my guy. What can you explain what your profile picture is? I can't really see it. Packers fan from Finland here.
Well,
Welcome.
right. Well,
I'm
right.
super happy that you're joining us. Please subscribe because I want you here every week.
You know what?
We need more international Packers fans in this chat.
I'm gonna take the other route. I'm gonna say subscribe if you like it here. You know, I'm not gonna.
That's
force
true.
You to,
if you don't like us, then don't subscribe.
That's
because
totally fine.
We have haters, and there's a kind of an agreement between us and our haters, which is don't come in our chat. That's the agreement.
For the haters, for just the haters.
with the haters, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the Cardinals have been
It is true that they've lost all these close games, but also, we can look at the roster. We can watch them play. We know who's good on that team. His name is Will Johnson. That's the end of the list.
What?
I mean, Calais Campbell, the ghost of Calais Campbell is still there.
Nope.
Zaven Collins.
Nope.
Who am I forgetting?
Trey McBride.
Trey McBride.
Come on,
the only receiving. Now, I will say, I was a big time Michael Wilson fan in the draft. But again, he's been in the league for a minute now. He's been in the league for a minute now and has not done to teams what he did to us.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, as far as the Cardinals go, pretty much had the Niners on the ropes in San Francisco. Probably could have closed that out. They're really
division rival game. Doesn't matter.
They're not.
Those are wonky.
All right, I'm going to move on from the Cardinals completely, and I'll just completely shift gears here. Let's see, from the Packers side of things, what was good? Number one.
Yeah, Micah Parsons was a freaking stud.
Yeah.
I did find it interesting. Going back on my rewatch, Micah Parsons had 4 hip drop tackles in that game. We're lucky he only got flagged for the 1. He had 4 in that game.
My dad was losing his mind with the hip drop call, and we were telling him to be quiet in the stands. So I will say, stadium, awesome. A lot of fun, great atmosphere. 100% was
right.
Was
you were there in person. That's right.
That's right. I was. 100% Packer fans. It was loud when the Cardinals were on offense. It was loud. It was only loud when Green Bay was on defense for third down. That was about it. But when the Cardinals had the ball, it was loud. So, yeah, they were. Everybody was losing their minds. The hip drop tackles.
You could also chalk that up to dumb Cardinals fans. That could also be a factor.
I guess, but I haven't. I don't think I saw. Seattle, Tennessee.
There are no Cardinals fans.
Carolina fans doing that type of thing. You're probably not going to see that. You probably will. Oh no, they're not at that. They're at Dallas. No, but anyway.
Who did have a really good game? Oh, go ahead.
Who's that?
Go ahead.
No, who had a good game?
Let him know. I thought that Sheed had his first really good game in a while, and I appreciated that.
Yep.
Actually, Jordan Love was kept mostly clean most of the day.
He was.
I thought the run blocking remains putrid, but both of our tackles did a decent job. The bigger problem with the outside runs, I thought, actually was tight ends and wide receivers just stinking it up. Tucker Kraft, didn't have a bad day overall. Just absolutely doing yeoman's work as a pass blocker. He had a couple nice catches. Yeah. Everybody, just the run blocking effort from everybody who didn't play. Actually, I'm not even going to say everybody who didn't play tackle, because Jordan Morgan is out there and he is a tackle. And even though he wasn't playing tackle, the run blocking effort from everybody who wasn't Zach Tom and Rasheed Walker was a little embarrassing. And
Yeah.
In light of that, Matt LaFleur, you get a poop emoji this week for how many critical downs you called stupid run plays when you could look with your eyeballs and see your team had no interest or coordination in run blocking. Give up. I'm not saying give up on the season, but there's a point in the game where you give up on beating your head on a stone wall and doing the same thing over and over again. I don't care how many fancy runs you have dialed up. Ooh, now we're gonna run outside zone. Oh, now we're gonna run ISO. Shh. Stop running on critical downs. Save it for first and second down if you got to run it all. Okay? Throw it to win it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, third downs were fun all day, no matter who had the football. So, no question about it. I think Green Bay at least finally.
This is perfect right here. Our O-line turns into a game of Red Rover when trying to run block.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs, though. Okay. When was it? I feel like it was in the fourth quarter. When he had his long, not long from a yard standpoint, but actual measurement that he ran, where he's going to the far sideline, scores a touchdown, and he's outrunning all his defenders. Turned on the Ness, man. The way he scooted, he looked the youngest he's looked all season.
He's kind of a scooter,
but he hasn't really been this year very much, and so I appreciated seeing him turn on the turbo and show me he does still have it. He needed a little bit of a head of steam, but then I like seeing that.
Yeah, that was nice.
Good game from Josh, actually, all around.
Great game. Lukas Haversick, stand up for the people. That was it was 13-3, and we're sitting there, and my dad actually left. He was like, "Yeah, it was like 7 seconds or whatever, or 13 or whatever. How much ever was on the clock?" And he goes, "Yeah, it's halftime, right? That type of thing." And the play that Green Bay ran to set up the field goal was actually very similar to the one that Arizona ran on their final drive that picked up the chunk play. Very, very similar plays. And to see them, I think, they kind of got burned doing that against Dallas late in the first half. And it was good to see them continue with that process and not mail that in, right? Even with 7 seconds saying, no, we're trying to double up here. We're a believer in this offense. We're gonna make something happen. And lo and behold, it was kind of sitting there. I'm like, okay, special teams coming in for a 61-yarder. So it's gonna be 20-3 at half, huh? They're gonna block this. They're gonna take it back, right? Like that's what's gonna happen. And to watch him just bury that sucker down the middle was awesome. The place erupted. Very, very positive in the hallways, in the bathroom at halftime, kind of going, yeah, okay, they kind of flipped the script here. There's going to be, I think, momentum into the second half. They didn't do it in the first drive, but they figured it out. They got there on the backs of Doubs, Golden, Jacobs, and Kraft. And that feels like your core. Who's going to make a play? It's one of those four going forward.
And Love.
Well, yeah, and Love is.
I'm not just saying as a passer.
No. I agree. Scrambler.
He was picking up some quality rushing yards. Whew.
Yes.
He took a crack to the helmet and I think fumbled the ball for a second but recovered it like before it even hit the ground.
Yeah.
And I mean I was scared twice on that same play in the span of about a half second. Scared for the fumble and scared for his brain, and he was fine.
Yeah.
But as I was watching that, I thought to myself, I'm like, I don't know how worth it these scrambles are to me when we're jeopardizing QB1. I don't know about that. He's good at it, but he's been taking some big hits. What I really don't want is I don't want him to do that against the Lions, because Brian Branch is going to come in and commit a targeting penalty and try and knock Jordan's head off like a
that's true.
Billiard ball.
Do the Mahomes thing, wander about the sideline, duck as you're stepping out. You may get a 15-yarder. It'll be perfect. Take advantage of their nonsense out there. Or if you're Tucker Kraft, Tucker Kraft is tight end Cam Scadaboo, I think. Well, and Kittle, obviously. He's crazy enough
to say,
Kraft
and Kittle on my fantasy team.
He's crazy enough to be like, yeah, hit me. You won't. I'll see you next play. Like that. He is nuts like that, which I big fan of that.
Go ahead and hit me and see how far I throw you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's cool to see that the offense kind of has its core group that they're like, yeah, we're going the ball here. We trust a lot of these guys to run different things. We're going to Kraft on a 4th and 2. Love to see, again, timeout, let that thing go. He's like, we're going to go kick. And it's like, no, we're not going to kick. And I actually do love that. And it felt like LaFleur was it felt like that was the perfect balance of what he should have been trying to do in the Dallas game when they had the ball. It was like, walk the fine line between urgent and kind of in a flow state. Like, walk that line perfectly down the field here to go take this lead and not give them too much time, right? And so I thought that was excellent. I think he kind of put the big boy pants on a little bit for that 4th and was like, no, we're going to do this, right? We want the lead. And just a great play call. Tucker Kraft, always commit OPI, as the folks always say, right? And I honestly thought the love ball floated a little too much. I was like, oh no, like I hope the defender doesn't come back into the window, but he trusted how much velocity he's putting on that, and obviously the position was perfect. So yeah, loved the play call there. Jacobs really had 2 awesome runs after that as well, where it was just kind of like, oh, he is patient when he needs to be, decisive when he has to be, and that kind of sequence near the end of the game was so good from them. And yeah, I mean, defensively, Parsons just continues to do what he needs to do. Quay Walker, hello. Yes, sir. Here we go. Extension, I think, is on the way. He is playing extremely well. And I think he's honestly covering up a little bit of Edgerrin Cooper right now. I think Cooper made some important tackles today, but it seems like in coverage there were a few mishaps. He's still kind of maybe unsure of what he needs to be and what he's seeing in front of him. So I think Quay at least is kind of putting a little more burden on his shoulders, which is totally fine. This is year 4, so I'm totally good with that
for him. Year 2 of an extremely raw Edgerrin Cooper, who like last year, loved the instincts, that he was so raw. Very clearly was lost most of the time he was out there. So like it makes sense. And you absolutely are bailed out by the fact that you have Quay there, who knows the scheme so well, who knows exactly what's expected of him on every single play. That makes such a huge difference.
Absolutely. Yeah. And so, this is, and you kind of mentioned at the top, JJ, where it was like, there was a lot going on, planes getting delayed, getting in late. And it just kind of felt like that's the Sunday. It was kind of like, Brissett's playing, not Kyler. I don't think that's a good thing for Green Bay.
That was my first thought.
It was like, okay. My mom was like, we were walking in and she goes, well, their starting quarterback's not playing, right? Is that good? And I'm like, I don't think it's good. I think you ask most people, I think they'd much prefer Kyler to be playing, because I think he is still somebody who struggles to see the field and always has the scrambling ability to kind of buy time. And
you
it's
also
like,
have like more scouted looks with Kyler. Yeah, more scouted looks with Kyler. And just also, the Packers have played him before in Arizona. Kind of know what to expect from him.
Yeah, I mean, and when you haven't seen, the this offense, what it looks like when play action is kind of a focus for them. And they obviously know about the run game, that you can scout the run game and what Petzin's been doing with that. But when Brissett is being decisive, that's not something you've seen from the Cardinals really until last week against Indy, where, by the way, they almost pulled off that upset, which would have been impressive on the road. So I do think with all that went on, just some crazy stuff early, you had the hip drop tackle, people were losing it, just some miscues here and there. And it was kind of like, okay, just settle down, right? Rally the troops a little bit. It was really cool to see Parsons talk about, they're going back out there on 4th and 2. Yeah, this is $200 million QB. Rashan, RG, sit down. He's got this type of thing. And that's cool to see, and that's cool to hear from after the game. And just, was it the defense's best outing? No. And they gave up, long third downs, and that's we'll be talking about that. Hobbs lets Marvin Harrison got a top. Evan Williams is a little late on one on a kind of a whole shot. So there were big plays given up on third down that just cannot happen.
Hobbs also had he allowed the Trey McBride touchdown as well, which I get that there's a huge mismatch from a body standpoint, but that never came into play. Like Hobbs just got completely turned around, fell down, boom, touchdown. Like and like, okay. I actually don't think on this episode we need to spend much time talking about Hobbs, because I think you and I are completely out 100% on Hobbs and want to focus on coming up with solutions for getting him off the field. But it was bad.
Yeah. So, I think defensively, I think a couple things other than Quay and Parsons, and McKinney's name isn't being called a lot, which is probably a good thing, where it's like he's just probably where he needs to be and they're not throwing at him, and he's not in position to make all the interceptions. I don't know. It's kind of like a weird thing of like teams are willing to test him, which last year, which kind of tells me they never watched the Giants. I feel like, which fair enough. You're not watching the Giants, whatever.
Turnovers. I think there's a lot more luck built into turnovers than anybody who covers football likes to or even believes exists. I feel
like this.
I'm not as much a believer in the idea that you have offenses or defenses that you're really scheming up the takeaways. There's if anything, I think crappier defenses have more opportunities for takeaways because they're out on the field more. They're playing more plays, so you have introduced more opportunities. And really, if you want turnovers, more than anything, what you want is like the Mike Pettin style of defense. The bend don't break, where we're doing a lot of shell and just making you put together these 18, 20 yard or 20 play drives, which is introducing a ton of opportunities for mistakes.
For sure.
If you want to live off of turnovers, that's the style of defense you want.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Which I don't think that is what Packer fans want.
No, I don't think so. They I think they, at least some think they want it until they don't. That type of thing. But yeah, overall, I think they figured out the Cardinals counter run a little bit. Got a couple pullers right. They were gashing him early. Then I believe Enagbare shot downhill quickly to stop one. Parsons was out there in front of the tight end for one. Like they figured out, okay, what can we do to stop the kind of these pulling guards and guard and tackle and kind of limit the run game a little bit more. But again, Arizona does a good job adjusting, mix up that. So they were at least countering a little bit more in that regard. But yeah, I think, and I do think the run D will be better when you have fresh bodies in Wyatt and especially Van Ness coming back. Like I think that Van Ness, especially early downs, strong edge setter, strong point of attack player, like that's going to benefit you on the edge, especially in the run game. But it does seem like they have And again, if Walker can continue to play like this, like, you know, that's going to be a massive boost in gap control and not falling for the eye candy and all that stuff. Just you know, execution at a high level. That's massive. And again, if the Cooper clock can continue to pick up and we see progress, that's big. McDuffie was essential when they were out there in base at times. I know Hopper had a really nice play as well against the run. So like they are doing it. There are signs of promise in that regard. And again, if the Packers get to, you know, 3rd and long, it's like essentially wraps. You know, when you have a player like one, and when you got, you know, Gary, and I don't know if people saw this, if they did the rewatch, on that final drive, there was a play where both Parsons and Gary were chipped because they were concerned about both of them wrecking the play, which leaves you with 3 guys out there in the concept against essentially 7. And that's the kind of stuff you love to see, because now teams have to commit more to you in those situations. And you go, oh, well, we've just got this insane numbers advantage now. So that was really good to see. And again, you know, you'd be like, well, teams with a better offensive line will handle that. Sure, absolutely. But I think that's a small list of teams I feel like we're bringing up when you get to that. And it's like, you're not going to see always, you know, you're not always going to see that. Yes, you're going to see it in the postseason more, of course. But I do think that's where you want to see your defense rounding into form anyway. And we've seen Hafley can get creative on top of it, right? Speed up the process of a player like Hurts, of a player like Goff who can't really scramble, right? Of a player like Baker who can be a little bit of a gambler at times. So, and Stafford, who also isn't really a scrambler. So, like, you have, you know, teams like that. And I feel like the NFC is kind of rounding into, it almost feels like the same cast for, you know, season 2025 as there was in season 2024 at this point, of like, who are going to be the recurring characters in the NFC? It's like, oh, yep. Eagles, yep. Okay, cool. Lions, yes. Packers.
Well, yeah, the Eagles are maybe my
Rams,
question
okay,
mark in that narrative. Like, I think it's everybody except
ISO, baby. You just play ISO on the boundary with those two. Have fun.
The Lions are starting to concern me. Like, I know that they had
should,
that game
yeah.
against the Chiefs, but I think despite what the record says, for me, the class of the NFC right now is the Lions. And I am nervous about the Thanksgiving Day rematch that we have with them, which is coming up. Can I shout out my guy?
Might as well get
Carl
that one
Brooks.
out of the way. Sure.
Carl Brooks is playing defensive end for us this game. Thought he was a freaking stud in run defense. He also had PFF credited him with 5 pressures. Mm-hmm. I've always liked him more the further outside you get, and really like what you're seeing from him. You look very confused.
Yes. No, I'm sorry. I'm going through and starring stuff. So,
but I've always liked Carl Brooks as a defensive end rather than a defensive tackle. And with Warren Brinson getting some looks, and actually our guy Stackhouse was out there for a half dozen snaps, maybe even a full dozen snaps.
Doing a nice job holding the point of attack, you know. Is it the best O-line? No. But, hey, we'll take reps against anybody. This is a good team to get reps against. The Panthers are going to be a great team to get reps against, I think, in a couple weeks as well. So, you know.
Hey, don't get too cocky here, because we've seen the Packers. We know the Packers' MO. Like,
yeah, that's fine.
Go toe-to-toe with the best team in the NFL and
also
absolutely
toe-to-toe.
mop the floor with them and put them up against a crappy team, and they're going to struggle.
Yeah, toe-to-toe.
I would much rather
time,
play
baby.
the Chiefs.
Toe-to-toe
I'd rather play the
time.
Chiefs, the Rams. Well, like, give me all the
Denver
good teams.
On the schedule.
Yeah,
so,
Denver's no joke.
That should be
Denver's
fun.
no joke. They're
fun.
fun.
Should be a fun game. Yeah.
Saw somebody. Oh yeah, Kurt Bankert. It was Kurt Bankert was tweeting, "The Packers need to find the next Pat Surtain in the draft." Like, okay, man.
Hey, buddy.
We'll get right on that.
I got some news. Pretty much everybody's looking for that. That's sick, though. Big if true, folks. Big if true.
This is some next
Is
level
anyone
strategy.
not? Even the Broncos would love to find the next Pat Surtain, buddy. Hashtag analysis.
I've heard that the
unlocked.
Cowboys are trying to find the next Micah Parsons.
Yo, okay, we need to talk about this. I was going to save it, but we need to talk about this for a second. Okay, Dallas has put up 3 40-point games in a season already. That's the first time since 1973. They are doing this. CeeDee Lamb has missed time. Pickens has been a revelation. When you actually throw him the ball, it's crazy. Ferguson's doing the dirty work in the middle of the field.
I'm going to take my victory lap. You know I've always been a big Pickens truther, even during the darkest days.
Tremendous vertical.
I kept saying,
presence,
I know he's playing terrible, but I still love him.
He is a buffoon with insane talent. So in the running the ball with Javonte looks like Javonte from 2021 when he came out of North Carolina. And JJ, what do we always say about injuries? He needs some years removed to get back to form, and he's not that old. So
hey, and maybe that's what's going on with Hobbs. I mean, he did just have surgery this year, but
it's true. But that Dallas team, they'd be dangerous. They'd be a dangerous team if they had Parsons on it. Oh man, that is truly insane. Well, and there's this. It's kind of like they are. Why are they trying to trade for Crosby?
That's hilarious.
Why are they doing that? Because they traded away one of the best pass rushers. So like, well, we got to find one of those now.
Just imagine the Packers' first round pick
so dumb.
Makes its way to the hands
Dallas
of
could
the
be
Raiders.
So good right now. Dallas could be so good right now.
They're not. Jerry is not horrible at drafting and never has been. Like they've always
the Cowboys have been good drafters.
They've always had
they're
sneaky
just stupid.
good drafts.
Yeah, they're just stupid with second contracts. They're so dumb. Dak didn't have to get 60. If you just sit around like, what do I do? When it's not draft time, when the draft is over, they don't even think about extensions yet. They're kind of just like, all right, well, so the draft's over. Are we going to Cancun? Going to Cabo? We going to go to Fiji? Where are we going? And it's kind of like, no, get the contracts done, dummy.
He hears contract. Wait a minute. Let me think here. Oh yeah, what's my go-to move?
What's
go
my
insult
contract?
The player a whole bunch.
What's my contract that I got? Let's go through this negotiating process. I'm going to insult you publicly, and personally, and then what you're going to do is meet me at the number I want. You know, and we're going to take this. And the best part is we're going to dominate discussion because that's what I want. I don't want you signed early. Then they won't talk about us anymore. We got to sign late, and so. It is truly funny to think that the Cowboys are probably leading the NFC East and are a legit Super Bowl contender if they had Mike Parsons on their team. Truly. They're so dumb. They'd be the team right now, JJ, looking for a corner instead of a pass rusher right now in the trade market and being like, all right, we need one of those guys, and Overshown's coming back, and we're going to be in a great position here. And it's like, well, you're just going to try to find another guy that the teams are going to double. And so like I do think Dallas firmly
they're going to have to score 50 in every playoff game.
For sure. And you know, with Lamb coming back, it might not be impossible. So Dak's playing some great ball right now. The Rev Trev saying they should have beat Philly week 1. If they had Parsons, they definitely beat Philly week 1. I don't.
Well,
it's kind of insane.
True,
and they beat Green
Bay.
The
Cowboys are better than what people think, and I think the Eagles are worse than people think.
Yeah, where do people have the Eagles though right now? I guess in the hierarchy of things,
probably like
tier 2. Do you have a finger on the pulse?
Like tier 1, I think is very clearly the Lions and the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And then like it probably should include the Rams, but doesn't quite.
Yeah, it might be like tier 1B.
I think people are still putting the Packers in tier 1. I wouldn't, but I think a lot of like NFL, neutral commentators are putting the Packers in tier 1. Then tier 2 is probably the Eagles,
Are they going to put
Rams.
they put the Colts in there?
Chargers should definitely be in here, but they probably aren't. They're probably like tier 3.
Colts going in this one?
I don't think that people respect what the Colts are doing. I think everybody thinks the Colts are a bubble, and like I think they are too. But also like that's not
Comparing
really
teams
necessarily the way to analyze this, right?
Let's put this out there. I'm going to put it into a short.
Them for what they have done.
I'm putting this into a short. The Colts are the AI bubble. They are. That's 100% what they are. The Colts are the AI bubble right now. We're just waiting and waiting and waiting. When's it popping? When's it popping?
And
they're playing the Broncos at home in the playoffs. Bam, there it is. Like that. It feels like there's going to be something like that. Or the Patriots or the Bills. If the Patriots somehow win the division, the Bills go to Indy in the playoffs. It's kind of like, oh, yep, there it is. Uh-oh. That type of thing. It does feel like that.
It is funny.
Or maybe worse, JJ. The Ravens sneak in as the 7, absolutely humming, and they're playing the Colts in the first round. Like that would honestly kind of suck for them. But it's like, the bubble burst there. Right there it is. That is
true. That's true.
It
is funny. There's out of all the different QB reclamation projects out there, like Geno, there's 3 guys who I was a huge believer in at times. I'd say of the 3, I was the smallest believer on Daniel Jones. But, like, I actually liked Daniel Jones as a prospect. And then by the end of his time with the Giants, I was, completely out, right? But now he's just dominating. Sam Darnold, I was on the Sam Darnold train his entire time in New York. I was still on his train when he was in Carolina. I was still on his train until it didn't work in San Francisco, because we had seen Shanahan make a reclamation project of so many other quarterbacks. And when Darnold couldn't make it work in San Francisco, I thought, okay, this ship really has sailed. And where's his very next stop? Freaking Minnesota, where he explodes. And he's never been bad since.
Kubiak, he was in San Francisco when Darnold was there. And then he went to the Saints, and then the Saints kind of exploded on offense for a few weeks there. And it's kind of like, all right, if we have a better operation than the Saints, we can carry this thing through a full season. And they're doing that somehow with kind of like
Dershell's reminding us that
Daniel
Jones was with Kevin O'Connell for a minute. We forgot about that.
Yes, that's true. Oh, yeah, he just rehabilitated him. Gosh sakes, he's seriously.
We totally forgot about that. That's crazy.
Gosh, it's insane, dude. There's Kevin O'Connell's QB retreat, mental, spiritual, physical, emotional health, like all of this stuff. He needs to trademark this as O'Connell's retreat. Like there's got to be something there. Who's going there next?
There's
going to
be a book. Like we're going to find out at some point that there's like a Kevin O'Connell is doing like a big Scientology seminar or something for all of his quarterbacks when they come in, something like that. Like there's some other element that's crazy, that's like non-football, that is completely at the heart of resetting the confidence of these talented quarterbacks who have been with crappy franchises for so long that it killed them.
One quick thing on the Colts, just one more time. I don't know if this is still true or not. No, it is. Okay. No, this is right. Through 7 weeks, okay, the Colts are the most efficient offense by points per drive this century. Okay? They 3.46 points per drive. The 2007 Patriots were 3.19. The 2018 Chiefs that Mahomes threw for 50 touchdowns, were 3.12. Green Bay in 2020, extremely efficient team, carried by the likes of Devontae, Bob Tunyon, Alan Lazard, all that good stuff, 3.06. Last year's Lions, unreal, 3.02. Those are the only 5 teams above 3. Yes, it's only 7 games. I mean, they're playing the Titans next week. Like, I don't know. Like, this is probably just going to keep going. They may not end up number 1 in the century, but true credit to Ballard for going to get Jones and clearly seeing something that they're like, okay, we may be able to do this. Steichen for saying, yes, I need this type of player in my offense. Getting Tyler Warren, unleashing Jonathan Taylor, yet again, and having enough pass catchers to pretty much, hey, we can do this, and this. Like, concepts here are favoring Downs. Concepts here favor Pittman. We can throw a couple deep shots to Pierce every now and again. It's working, and people are putting out videos, and I'm going to be going to watch all those. And I can't wait to see how that all looks. But, like, it is – I can't believe this, what the Colts are doing right now. It is unbelievable. They have 12 punts this year. That's it. They have 12 punts.
I do hate, though,
12 punts.
That after all these years and all these just awful swings that Ballard has taken at quarterback, I hate that Daniel Jones has finally paid off for him. It's just the worst.
Well, it's clearly like the roster was fine. It's just kind of like, all right, we just need like just hit a single to right center and a QB begging. It was kind of like, okay, Rivers was fine. You tried to do that, right? That was kind of I think that was the first one, right? They were kind of like, all right, we need to scramble. Let's go get Rivers.
Yeah, it was bad though. It was bad.
It was not bad. It was not bad. It was totally fine.
Rivers had already fallen off.
Wentz was bad. Wentz was bad.
Wentz was awful. That was a horrible move. Rivers though, like he had already fallen off.
Kind of.
It
was fine.
I didn't think at the time there was any reason to expect it to work.
I made the playoffs. Exactly what they did was like, okay, let's keep this thing afloat.
But they had a completely stacked roster, like an incredible roster that year.
That's true, but I mean, it was what, 2020?
They didn't win a playoff game.
No, of course not. But they were doing stuff. Okay.
Tom Pelissero says the Raiders met with Max Crosby today to let him know they aren't shopping him and won't trade him. So, sorry, Jerry Jones.
Chris asks, Colts are for real. Do we play them? And then Tulsa said, yes, Chris, in February. So that was sick. Robert asked earlier how often we podcast. I think too old for this. Answer that question every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday night, 7:15 Lambeau time.
Yeah, 7:15 Lambeau time. He also says, do we beat Aaron Rodgers? We're definitely going to touch on that. I think as the night goes on, we will keep that one in the holster potentially.
We do still have
our main event. 43 minutes in, we have not gone there really.
I felt like our main event was going to be what I wanted to do was look at free agent cornerbacks that we could work out.
Yeah, that's true.
Cornerbacks we could trade for.
Help wanted. I'm trying to run defense to help these corners.
And then do a mock draft and figure out which cornerbacks we're going to draft in 2026. That's kind of what I wanted to do.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, don't worry about me. Let's start the segment. I'm trying to figure out what Halfley can do to help these guys out here. Hold on. Really
Step one. Bench Nate Hobbs for Bo Melton and or Micah Robinson.
That's probably true. Okay.
Ayers says cornerback is priority number one and put Belton at right guard also once he's back. Morgan got blasted into oblivion. I appreciate the Phantom Menace reference.
This is
Belton at right guard. I don't really, I guess, have an opinion on Belton at right guard because I don't know. I just don't know that I want to see him playing at guard. I like him at tackle, but I will say Morgan had a bad day, as he does every time we play him at guard. Stop playing Jordan Morgan at guard. He's not a guard. Play him at tackle.
Especially if you're going to continue, especially if you're going to subscribe to like left guard, left tackle are your true pullers, right? You're not going to pull the right side as much. They should be the down blockers, the big, strong dudes who are kind of moving more so vertically, right? Pushing people around rather than kind of working to spots. So I think like, yes, that's the issue where it's like, if that's going to be how you traditionally set up the run game, then yeah, that's not going to work, especially if you want to keep the gap stuff going. And so it's just, that's a struggle at the point of attack. Like when you watch pass protection with the units, it's kind of like, yeah, Morgan's got to be one of the five out there. Like he has to be, because it feels like everything is a lot smoother and more controlled when he is playing. And so, yeah, that's the tricky part. That it is really a tricky thing, because again, we've hit on it. Like offensive line still a need this offseason. Like
I still have the offensive line that would work, man. I have the correct offensive line. Jenkins at left guard, Tom at center, Banks at right guard, or Ryan at right guard, or Belton at right guard. Doesn't matter. We don't have a right guard on the roster. Jordan Morgan at left tackle.
Wait. Go again. So Jordan Morgan at left tackle, or do you mean right tackle?
Yeah, that's the question, isn't it? Because Sheed probably can't play right tackle.
I don't think so.
Morgan at left tackle.
Flipping him.
Elgton at left guard. So the whole problem is we don't have any guards, right? That's what we're trying to solve. We don't have any guards, and Morgan can't play. Morgan and Sheed can't play guard.
Yeah.
This is the tough thing. And I don't really want Morgan at right tackle
man.
either. He's kind of only just a left tackle.
It's tricky stuff.
Like Belton, Kennard, I think
Sheed
both
should
are
be a right tackle.
fine enough options at right tackle. I've always wanted
should
to
be a right
try
tackle,
it.
but he can't.
I wanted
I don't
to
think
try
he can
it.
do it. That's what's really frustrating.
It's a hard switch to make.
It is. Some people can do it, and it's no problem. And like the best of the best can make the switch, you know. And it's kind of like some of them just really cannot. And it's just there's no like in between of like, oh, yeah, sure, maybe like it could work. So it is tough. All right, should we?
You didn't hear that song, did you? Just now?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You did.
Oh yes, I definitely heard it. Apparently, people want me to release audiobooks. That's fun.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
The bell is gonna ring again.
I'm gonna go through some of the starred stuff that we're not gonna necessarily talk about tonight when we go over the cornerback room. So yeah, there are some corner questions that I starred that we will get to. And then I think we'll come back with Chris talking about Elgton and some folks talking about Elgton, because I don't think we were quite done with that. Chris says, what are Quay's strong points and weak points in his game? It's a loaded question. There's a lot to that. Chris, I'm going to come back to that, because I think on Weekly Cheddar we'll probably do that. We'll probably talk about Quay this week. And
can I hit the audiobook thing real quick?
Can you hit the audiobook thing?
The audiobook question.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
So, Dershel wants you to release an audiobook, and Tool for this said you should be reading Twilight. Jake, have you ever done any voiceover work or recorded an audiobook?
Mm-mm.
As somebody who has professionally, I don't wish that on Jake. Okay. There are so many other
people who do
more pleasurable uses of his time, like smashing his face into a wall.
Could be pleasurable.
And I just wouldn't wish that on him.
That's what happened to me on Friday night.
You know what he could do that would be more fun?
What Otani did, I 100% did that.
Here's what would be more fun for Jake than recording an audiobook. Going to games at Soldier Field.
Ooh, I don't know. That's a close race, man. That's a photo finish. We're gonna have to go to the review for that. My goodness, they're taking their time in the review booth for that one.
I'm leaving his house. 2 weekends ago, and we're like, man, this was so much fun. I'm like, hey, we should do this again sometime. Go to a game. He's like, yeah, we should. I said, let's go to Packers at Bears. I haven't been to Soldier Field yet, and they're gonna like demolish it really soon and build a new stadium. And Jake's like, yeah, I'd basically rather die. I'm not doing that.
I'd rather drive to like Nashville for a Tennessee game. Go to Indy, Minneapolis. I don't care. We could do whichever.
Tool for this says, bring back the Little Mermaid. Is JJ's doorbell under the sea? Here's what it is. It is a doorbell, and it is under the sea. So there's two buttons, two different like doorbell buttons you can push. One of them is in the kids' bathroom in reach of the toilet because we have a toddler who will get up in the middle of the night and then decides that she needs help, and she will sit on the toilet and cry for 2 hours because nobody's coming to help her. And she'll just keep sitting there. She won't ever get off and just come find us or anything. And then the other is it's in her bedroom next to her bed. Because again, she'll just wake up in the middle of the night and just sit there and just cry because she's like too asleep to wake all the way up and come get us for help. So there was like 50 or 55 different noises that this could make. And we're like, listen, this is going to be going off at like 3 a.m. sometimes. It needs to be something that is 0% alarming because we don't want to sit up in a panic or anything. So we're like cycling through everything. And a close second was like the mariachi band. I almost went with that one.
Ooh.
But this was the least alarming. Some of them are, just really scary to just have it suddenly happen in the middle of the night. So
yeah, that's
how that happened. So yeah. Ayers says, I thought Jenkins got more consistent as of late. I would say I think he's gotten a little better. For sure.
Hey, I think this is a good question. Because
Chris
and others have been asking about Jenkins. How are we feeling?
The procedural errors
fine.
Seem to be getting cleaned up. The run blocking as a whole for that whole interior of the offensive line is just horrendous. I mean, it's as bad. And Jake, how many times have I told you, man, the Buckeyes and the Packers are always in sync. They have the same problems as each other. The Buckeyes can't run the ball. They can't.
That's true.
They have a fantastic pass blocking offensive line. They can't block at all, and they don't have running backs.
Yeah.
Chris says Jenkins is not good enough, though. Look, let's be honest. We don't have a lot of options. We might have to settle for like not good enough.
The best left tackle is the best option to replace him.
This is true.
Which is not good.
And we still can't play him at left tackle. Dude, if we could move Rashid to right tackle, it fixes some stuff. But like again, Rashid is
there, and then Kennard
can't play guard. Purely just a pass blocker, He's never been a good run blocker.
Which is fine. Let's just win let's just throw 70 times. What could go wrong?
And that's what we're saying about the Buckeyes. Why do you ever run it? Just throw it.
This is true.
Every single, like quit aiming for like a 55-45 split and go for a 70-30 or.
They aren't always quite in sync though, because Buckeyes won it all last year. They were kind of in sync. It was interesting. They were kind of in sync going into the playoffs, though. That's what's weird, actually, is they felt a little in sync going into the playoffs. We're kind of like, that wasn't the best going into postseason, and then it flipped.
I had no faith in either one of those teams heading into their first playoff game. Absolutely zero. Not just I think they're going to lose, but I think they're going to get their doors blown off with both of them. Yeah, that's where I was at.
I tailed that and batting 500, not horrible.
Jake, as fun as these questions are,
yes,
we are an hour into this, and we have to look at some cornerback options.
Yes. Can we rapid fire a few questions regarding this? Because I got some.
Hit it.
Okay. Adam Huddle's first.
Why is Hobbs outside over Valentine? I think Valentine only played 2 snaps this last week. Let me pull this up real quick.
He played one less snap than Travion Henderson this week, which is really tough, by the way.
Do you like my theory of my proposal of pitching to the Patriots that Henderson is a bust?
Yeah.
And giving away a 3rd-round pick for him.
100%. Yes. That's what you have to do at this point. Trade deadline, like, hey, Vrabel, let me tell you, you need Kingsley and Igbare. We need Travion. This is gonna.
Do you guys need a kicker? I know the Giants need a kicker. You see the Giants? So the Giants released their kicker because he missed 2 extra points.
Lost by 1.
What was the stat? The stat was this is the first time it's happened in 40 years, I think. 40 years that a kicker has missed without having them blocked 2 extra points in the same game. So they released him. I don't think they have another kicker on the roster.
Happened.
All right. Adam Schefter. Here we go. Adam Schefter. Giants released. How the heck do you guys say his guy's last name?
I don't know, but he was the backup. He was the backup at Rutgers in 2024. He was the backup. As Ryan Dunleavy reported, McAdamy became the only kicker in the last 40 years to miss 2 extra points, neither of which were blocked. Oh, in a game his team lost by 1 point. See, when you got to couch a stat like that's too much. That's too much. Yeah, that's too much. I was going to say, I feel like someone missed 2 extra points this year.
You know what that is?
Already.
That's a basketball stat.
That is.
I hate basketball
or
stats.
A baseball one. This is the first time this has happened in a 4 p.m. game window. Mm-hmm. Did you know?
You know which NFL player has had the most basketball stats ever? It's Yannick Ngakoue. Every single time he gets signed by a new team, everybody out there has to go, Yannick is the only player in this specific 3-year span to have at least this many pressures and at least this many tackles and also play in at least this many rain games.
It's funny.
It's always
because
Yannick.
We asked one question about corners and JJ completely derailed this thing and was like, no, I'm gonna go hate on someone real quick before we come back. And he kind of took one of those
who hates better than I do.
Not
I'm the biggest hater.
Not at the moment, honestly.
There's not a lot of guys.
He took a little like detour around one of the main towns, and now we're kind of back on track to where we're going.
Why is Hobbs
makes it fun?
Valentine? It's because Valentine's not playing.
That's pretty much it. Yeah,
we're playing
money.
This past week
potentially.
This past week, man, this is wild.
Ayers, we'll get to the Tom question.
Here are the cornerback. Here's the snap counts. So we had 51 plays on defense, right? Nixon and Hobbs are out there for all 51. McKinney is out there for all 51. Evan Williams out there for 45. Javon Bullard is out there for 43. Guess how many other DBs played defensive snaps in this game?
1, 2.
Yeah, it was Carrington, Valentine with 2 freaking snaps. Bro. So we had 2 corners, 2 safeties, and Javon Bullard. I mean, Javon Bullard, he's just a full-time player for us at basically just like strong safety. Like what would you? Is he playing the star role? Not really.
Big nickel. I don't know.
Yeah, like nickel is the only thing you can really call him. But he's a full-time nickel defender for us, and he's probably playing better than anybody else not named McKinney. I think Bullard is playing better than Evan Williams has been. Clearly better than Hobbs. I would say better than Keisean. Keisean had a rocky start, and then he was rocky in this game.
Yeah,
I thought Keisean was bad against the Bengals, but he had a great few games in the middle of the current stretch of the season, right?
Yeah.
Tulsa says we are paying Hobbs to underperform. Why not let Valentine earn a contract? What I don't understand is why they trust Hobbs. Why do you trust Hobbs and Nixon? You don't trust Valentine. We can't put. I don't even know if Mike Robinson is healthy right now, but we can't. For some reason, we can't put Bo Melton out there, despite the fact. Nate Hobbs in this game,
we might have budget Travis Hunter, and we're gonna just leave him be. Why? I
think it was last week that Hobbs allowed a perfect passer rating when targeted.
I feel like that wasn't his worst game. That's what's crazy.
In this game, here are the guys who allowed a sub 100 passer rating when targeted. Edgerrin Cooper, Isaiah McDuffie, and Javon Bullard. That's it. So we had 5 dudes allow an over 100 passer rating when targeted game to Jacoby Brissett.
Here's the thing, though. Here's what I will say is I'm glad Brissett played because they probably would have the pass rating when targeted would look really good against Kyler and be like, oh, we don't have any problems. We're fine. Everything's fine. And then you would get to past the trade deadline when Philly has A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, and you go, oops, well, we have a corner problem. So, I'm kind of thankful that this happens, that Brissett plays, and there's a clear need there, and it's something has to change so that the trade deadline's still available, right, to potentially go make a move. Because if it was later in the year, it'd be kind of oh, well, not that they won't explore anything and end up doing the Gilmore or Asante Samuel Jr. thing anyway, but it still gives you more options at this juncture because of where they're at in the season, which is huge.
Do you think? Give me your confidence scale.
Okay.
That you think Brian Gutekunst is aware now, today, October 21st, that there's a cornerback issue? Because so far, he hasn't been working out any corners. I don't even think he's done a Zoom call I don't think he's texted the agent of a corner.
Maybe he doesn't feel like I think one of two things is happening. Okay. Either he is just hates everybody that's left on the street at corner and has his eyes on one or two guys, or completely oblivious, doesn't care, paid money for Hobbs, just wants him to play. Those are two options. I'm hoping it's the latter, and they can go get Michael Carter the second.
I DM'd you a question this week, and I asked which is crazier, that we paid Hobbs, or that Hobbs is the only corner we brought in.
I think it's the latter.
Because
I think it's the latter.
He was bad with the Raiders. And there was an idea that he was going to come here and have his big breakout in the NFL. He had been okay on the inside, playing the slot for the Raiders. Hadn't been asked to play outside very much with them. Had been quite bad when he was on the boundary for the Raiders. And there was a thought that he was going to come here and have his breakout. And sure, I understand he is still recovering probably from surgery. And there is a chance that he could turn things around later in the year and start cooking.
Evergreen question, then what's he doing out there? If he's still recovering, JJ. That's an evergreen question, though. We know that answer.
Yeah. Well, how many times have we asked?
We have asked
that about this Packers coaching staff.
Several. Yes, there has been interest in Asante. He is coming off that neck injury.
The thought with Asante is mid-November is probably when he's going to be expected to be about ready to.
So January.
Do workouts
in real life
and maybe be ready to play.
Real life ready January. Run around in shorts November. Eric says he's happy with Bullard so far. Enforcer in the run game. Yep. Yeah.
I'm just glad we found a role for him. Honestly.
Yeah, this is good news. As much as I would love to see Oladapo play, it's great news that this heavy investment in the safety position is working at this juncture. So I'm totally good with this.
We did see a really bad play from Oladapo. That 40, who was it? Was it Greg Dortch? Somebody had a 40-yard kickoff because Oladapo started doing cartwheels when he was supposed to be tackling him.
Well,
I mean, everybody was out of position on that. It was the most sloppy, poorly coached coverage, punt or kickoff coverage. But then Oladapo had the opportunity to bring him down and just dolphin dove past him. Cartwheels.
Yeah.
I'm ready to see Kamal Haddon. I'm ready to see Micah Robinson. I'm very ready to see Bo Melton.
Yep.
I don't for the life of me understand why we're not seeing Carrington Valentine. He needs to be out there.
Don't know.
Like, he hasn't been fantastic.
Yeah. Chris saying Hobbs needs to be removed.
You can't be much worse than what Hobbs has been.
And Tolva saying McBride was more open than a Waffle House. Again, just perfect no notes.
I understand why we play so much zone. Like, I understand we just don't have the guys to play man. They just can't. They're terrible. And I understand it's better to have the safeties come help, mop up. Like, your three best DBs are all safeties.
It would certainly help. And if you can't really play man coverage, pattern matching then becomes a problem as well. You can't really do it. It's not, doesn't mean you can't do like banjo stuff where it's like in and out. If this guy's going out, you got this. Like, you can do obviously those type of calls, and that's not really a problem. But if you can't really play man coverage, it's really hard to match in those situations. Like the play to Marv, it looked like quarter again, and someone smarter than me would know. It looked like quarters, and it just looked like that Hobbs was they man everywhere you go with Hobbs on Harrison on that play, and he happened to go vertical. He carries him there, and he just got behind him, and it was kind of like, okay, well, Havley probably sees that and goes, okay, well, guess we can't do that, or at least not very much on big time plays, and it's like, they were still getting beat even when they were in zone. And it was like off coverage, and guys were still getting beat down the field. And Williams was late to one of those, and they got the whole shot in there. It's like Havley's just kind of sitting over there, like, man, I don't know what to do. And it's kind of like, well, what has Valentine got in the tank, man? Like, I don't. Perfect week to see. Pittsburgh's got one receiver. They got one receiver on their entire team. Okay.
This
week,
I will
say
this week they're going to have dudes you forgot about.
Valentine is like the perfect guy for this because he'll frustrate the crap out of DK. Maybe get DK to swing on him. 15-yard penalty. Like, he is the perfect guy to go, I'm going to frustrate the living crap out of you this week. Please do it. Again, Pittsburgh's probably going to come out with 12 and 13 most of this game. But like,
how long do you think it would take?
DK's going to be out there.
If I was granted a press pass, if I lived in Wisconsin and actually, was within driving range of going to Matt LaFleur's press conferences, and if they gave me a media pass, how long do you think it would take before they revoke it from me for going in there and asking questions like, Matt,
over under 2.5?
What
over under 2.5?
What exactly is Carrington Valentine in the doghouse for? Because I notice he's not playing, and you don't have corners. Yeah. What gives?
Yeah,
that'd be my first question.
That's right. I would be doing the same thing in New England if I had a pass. Hey, Mike, what's going on with Travion? Why is he not playing? Why is Terrell Jennings getting 5 carries in a game? He's getting 2.
Mike Grable, have you ever heard
Do you hate him?
The world famous Ohio State Buckeyes?
Do you hate
know
him?
What your running back did for them?
Also, do you hate Kyle Williams? Are you admitting he's bad? Things I need to know so I can trade away assets in Dynasty, okay?
Mike, we understand that Kyle Williams is bad because you drafted him.
That's the problem.
Considered trading him somewhere else so he can be good.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Trade him for a lineman.
Eric says I can't even say Hobbs plays big for his size like Nixon does at times. Not much upside. Like, Nixon certainly has the upside.
Yes.
And I will eat
for continuing to battle.
I'll eat my words. All right. I said boldly this season that Keisean is too old and he's cooked and he doesn't have the speed anymore. I take that back. He's played fine enough on this season for me to forgive and move on and offer my apology to him. I would be more than content with having this version of Keisean be our CB3 on the team. Problem is, he's our only cornerback.
Yippee. Yes,
Packers DBs are below average. The NFL knows that also. Well, this is the problem. Okay, I see a lot of complaining on social media. Not very surprising that, hey, you guys keep wanting to give the D line their flowers, and like you think Micah and Rashan are so good, but they got all this pressure and not very many sacks. When they're getting pressure on every single play, that's not an edge rusher problem. There's always somewhere for the quarterback to go. Either there's their pick of open receivers, or there's a big hole in the middle of that line that they can scramble for.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Devontae Wyatt is not there. And that makes a huge difference. When you don't have the interior of the pocket collapsing, when you don't have your center in your face, first of all, you can stare further downfield, and you can step up into the pocket and have that extra half second to throw to the guy who is wide open because Nate Hobbs is the guy who's in his pocket and not anybody else on the planet.
Yeah.
Or Wooden and Brinson or whoever is next to Wooden on that play, got pushed too far out of their lane. There's a big hole there.
Yeah.
So until
the needs are clearly defined next year, by the way, they're very clearly defined.
They were clearly defined going into this year.
Totally
we knew
fine.
Exactly what
totally
we knew.
Fine, but like
we knew. Listen, we've gone 3 for 4 on our concerns. Okay, wide receivers fine. Like we lost Jayden Reed, and it's still been fine. Wide receivers been fine.
Which Golden's been a big part of that. But yes,
sure. But so has Doubs.
Well, yeah, Doubs has as well. I think. I think one of Wicks probably gets traded this offseason is my best guess right now. If you had to make me like sit,
it's starting to feel more and more like it's over for our guy Wicks.
It does feel that way, but he needs to make some big plays for the trade value.
Oh,
I don't think it's going to happen at the deadline.
Can I do a new?
I'd be shocked if it happens at the deadline, just because. I unless they're getting a corner in return somehow, but I don't know how much Wicks is going to field. Like it just feels like more of an off-season move than
because
Watson's coming back with like they're ramping up his process.
Reed has trade value.
How many days left do they have for Watson to activate him?
I think he has to be
season. It's got to be.
I think it's got to be Friday.
Does it? It's Friday.
Actually, wait a minute. I think Too Old for This said in the chat that it was Friday.
Is it? That makes sense.
I think I remember him saying that.
And so it's kind of like it seems a little more fragile right now to where like they're not going to trade away depth.
Dershel says by next Monday.
So
can we do a new segment sponsored by Redacted?
Sure. What's it called?
Okay. It's called Is It Wicks? All right.
Sure.
So, thank you. I appreciate that. All right. So, now he just left. But we got a new cat today. And so my family is trying to finalize the name for this cat.
Okay.
And one of the 3 options is Wicks. After Dontayvion Wicks.
Oh, I figured it was after the website creator.
No, definitely not. It's spelt like Dontayvion Wicks. Okay. And I don't like WIX, the website.
Curse.
Yeah.
Nope, it doesn't really work.
As a professional website builder who has been cursed with having to occasionally touch people's Wix sites,
Not the only one cursed with knowledge.
So I need the chat to help weigh in on this. Here's the 3 options. And I wish he would come back. He was here a minute ago. He was pestering me like crazy, and I wasn't giving him attention because I'm podcasting, so he finally left. 3 options for this cat.
Okay.
He's not what?
He's not golden. He's not a golden color. We saw him.
Exactly. He's a black cat.
Yeah,
he's only about 6 months old, so he's got some growing to do. Right now he's small and skinny, but he's probably going to be big. So here's the 3 name options that we've finalized.
All right.
Thor, Wicks, and Draco.
I have my thoughts. Chat. You need to weigh in also.
I'm excited, by the way, for next week when we can bring back the "Is it Wicks" segment and have it be a completely different question. It's still "Is it Wicks," but it's actually football related next time.
Yep.
Joshua says you should name him Too Old. Get down, Too Old. Don't scratch the couch, Too Old.
The couch, Too Old.
Or we could do like some people in the chat call Too Old for this. TOFT, Toft. Could call a cat Toft. Actually, okay. I frequently will mention to my wife throughout the week something that was said in the chat. And like she like totally knows who Tool for this are, and like Tyrell Dershel and everybody. But she asked me the other day, she's like, so when is Tyler Dershel's wedding? And I'm like, you're a good woman that you know that he's getting married. It's coming up. Actually, when Jake and I were together 2 weekends ago, we were trying to figure out. I was stalking Dershel's Facebook, trying to figure out if because we were together on a Saturday. We were trying to figure out if that Saturday was when Dershel was getting married, because we were like, if he's getting married today, we are 100% going to go crash his wedding. Whoops.
Oh, you did. We did at the same time. That's why we do it live.
June, baby. See, there's no football games in June. Maybe a baseball game that we could get together for.
The team. Yeah, the team shall not be named. Also,
wait, we can't tell him that it's not crashing if he knows. It's not happening, Dershel. No, we're not doing that. No, we were laughing though, because we're like, his poor fiance though. If we crash their wedding,
what are these clowns?
She's gonna be like, "Are you serious? I already have to suffer through my fiance." Sitting there listening to your stupid podcast every freaking week. Oh, Dershel, good man. Specifically told the fiance no football season. Amen, brother. Air says, does Savion need some shots downfield, or is he more a smooth, fast guy, not exactly a burner? No, he's a burner. I want some shots down the field. Here's the thing. I've been beating the drum all year. Let's just play him as an actual wide receiver. He's been running routes. I think he's looked good more often than not. I'm ready for him to start getting some more targets. I like Savion right now. Whoa, camera freaking out. I like Savion more right now than I ever have liked him. And I will say, like, I started out about as low on Savion as you could be. But it's been, if you had a graph, it wouldn't be any of this. It would just be one steady diagonal straight line going up and to the right of my confidence in Savion. It's always improved. There's never been anything that's happened since we drafted him that made me go, maybe not. No, it's always been, oh, all right, that was nice. Oh, all right, that was nice. Oh, pretty good. So,
yeah,
like I said, when we drafted him, I was at like a 1% on the dude. I'm probably up to at least like a 38% now.
Yeah. Well, the good news is he might be the. I remember thinking this is the Cordell Patterson of Laviska Shenault of Treylon Burks of Quentin Johnston's.
Hate it.
It's like, I feel like he's the Quentin Johnston potentially of the mix, where it's like there could be some really high moments because of the athlete he is.
Quentin Johnston, and that we have to wait until year 3 for him to actually do something?
Probably. But remember, Laviska Shenault barely did anything. Treylon Burks did nothing. So if we get QJ out of this, feels like a win.
I will say,
especially in the third round, because it's obviously, the expectations are lower, which is nice for him.
I was disappointed by how many guys were missing from this game who just weren't hurt. Like, Savion was playing special teams and he had 0 offensive snaps. Valentine played special teams, had 2 defensive snaps. It's like, so I think we only ran 51 plays on defense and 56 plays on offense. And then we had 17 total guys log snaps on offense and 18 on defense. Like normally you have a lot more guys playing. Normally you have a few more plays, period, that you're running. It was just weird. Like we were kind of running the same personnel packages out there all day.
Yep, pretty much. There's a lot of 12. Which against Arizona, I don't mind that at all.
Like this isn't a team you're gonna tip your hand with very much. Like it's a team that you feel pretty comfortable. You're gonna beat handily. Obviously, also LaFleur was pretty tight on this one. He was playing tight. Why are we spending so much time talking about this? Like, quit rehashing the Cardinals game. Like, we have the Steelers game we got to get to. We got to talk about cornerbacks.
We do. Let's go. Let's do this. First off, we got to answer the question.
Yeah, so far we have 0 votes, except for naming him Tool for this.
I was going to wait. What did Tool for this say?
Chris, don't make Savion a jet sweep guy. He's the future X. Yeah, for sure.
I am going to be Team Draco.
Okay.
On this one. So my answer is no. It is not.
No,
Wicks.
It's not Wicks. I think right now where we kind of left it at last was that my wife was Team Draco and I was Team Thor. Okay. So I think it'll probably be one of those. Yeah. My daughter decided that she thought it should be Draco, but she also wants it to be Poopsie and Foopy.
Oh, well.
And so for that reason, we're not letting her vote. Yeah. All right. Oh, hey, here's a new face. Jonathan, welcome. Appreciate you. Jonathan's vote is for Drake, which I'm assuming is a vote for Draco.
Yes. I believe we also had
Dershel says Wicks. Chris says Wicks. That's the website. Dershel votes for Poopsie now.
Gosh dang it. I knew it.
My daughter and Dershel are both on
I knew one of the moderators was gonna pick Poopsie. Should have known better.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Maybe it's time for some new moderators.
Whoa.
Just saying.
Yeah, non-Cub fan moderators. What's up? No. Yeah.
Actually, we made it. Oh, Adam Huddle is in here. Adam Huddle.
Adam was
my dude an hour ago.
Is or was?
Was. Adam, are you still in here? I feel like we haven't seen Adam on here very much at all. Whatever Halfley can do to not need the linebackers to carry any wide receivers or tight ends. Honestly, man, like who would you rather have in coverage on a tight end? Quay or Hobbs? Seriously.
Which tight end?
Think about that.
Which tight end?
Trey McBride, the tight end we just played.
Oh, yeah. Cooper.
Would you rather have Quay?
Oh, Quay.
Or Hobbs?
Quay.
Let's see. What's the guy's name? Hold on. I can picture his face.
What's the guy's name?
The receiving tight end that we're facing in Pittsburgh this week. He's been Jonnu. Yeah. Would you rather have Quay or Hobbs on Jonnu? If you have to think about it, it's the wrong answer. Thinking about it is the wrong answer. Hobbs is Hobbs can't cover anything.
I would have Hobbs cover Fannin for sure and Kincaid.
You know who Hobbs can cover? Me. I'm not sure he can cover anybody better than me. Like I think my talent, which is a 0. He could cover me. Yeah. I'm not sure he could cover someone who's like a 0-0-1.
Yeah. All right. Well, how about 85 minutes into the show? Let's go here. 2 corners the Packers should look at. Finally.
I have a couple names for corners they should look at.
JJ, the floor is yours.
Bo Melton, Micah Robinson, Kamal Haddon. 3 dudes in the building. It costs you nothing to give them a few snaps.
It don't cost nothing.
You're already paying them to do nothing. why don't you instead have them do something?
Yeah.
You're already paying Hobbs to do nothing. Just have him to continue to have exactly as much impact on the bench.
Yeah.
Heard JJ can run a 4.940, which is better than Hobbs' coverage ability. I will say my only athletic trait, because I can't jump. I'm not Jake. You've seen me in person. I'm not super tall. I can't jump. I'm fast though. I can run quite fast. Don't know what my 40 time is. Ayers says Melton should be more involved. 100% agree. Let's just see him. How about Valentine? We have
Valentine
seen
don't
him
cost
play
anything either.
We've seen Valentine play coverage against NFL wide receivers. We know what it looks like.
Yep.
It's good enough.
Yep.
How did he get demoted off of starting defense? Explain that.
Listen, we ask. There are so many guys you could ask how did they get demoted in the league, and it's frustrating.
And meanwhile, Musgrave.
Why is this guy in the doghouse? Why does this guy get to make 18 mistakes and he's not in the doghouse?
Musgrave played 24 snaps and did
New England.
zero good
Ramondre
things.
fumbles all the time. I'm super upset, man. I can't tell you.
Carrington Valentine. Here's his snap counts by week. Let's see here. Freaking.
This is a trigger warning, by the way.
They got this all weird. I'm only going to list his snap counts on the boundary.
Okay.
Because everything else is weird, and they're not just giving me a nice round number. Week 1, 61 snaps. Week 2, 42 snaps. Week 3, 20 snaps. Week 4, 23 snaps. Week 6, after the bye, 19 snaps. Week 7, 2 snaps.
Yeah.
What the Harold Fannin is going on here?
Yeah.
What the Hobbs?
Yes. It is true.
He really was not bad either. Like,
really true. It's tough.
Like, I more or less, when I was watching him in the first 2 weeks, liked what I saw. I thought he was easily the best corner that we had. Like, Nixon was struggling those first 2 games.
Yeah.
Or the first game. The second game was the one where he had all those pass breakups. They were targeting him a ton. It was almost like he was baiting them in week 1. Like, hey, I'm going to show the NFL how awful I want them to think I am. And then let's see if I can get some pick sixes in week 2. Week 2 comes around. He doesn't get any pick sixes, but he gets all these pass breakups. And he's like, all right, well, it was a nice idea. Didn't get any pick sixes, though. So let's just go back to playing sound football. Carrington, though, I mean, even via PFF,
listen,
75.8 coverage grade in week 1, 79.7 coverage grade in week 2. Starting week 3, this is when they slash his snap count in half. He goes from 42 snaps in week 2 to 22. 18 coverage snaps in week 3. 18 coverage snaps in week 3 against Cleveland. 61.1 grade. Like, I'm sorry, if that is why you bench him, you got to explain to me how Hobbs is out there on the field.
Listen, PFF's not the end all be all. Okay.
You know
I'm
what?
saying PFF's not the end all be all. But this is all year, folks. Okay.
Stop.
Okay. Let's go here. Let's go.
Imanwari, Rasul, 900-year-old Rasul Douglas.
Who's here?
Carrington.
Oh.
He's on.
Wait a minute.
Gosh, this is torture.
Wait a minute. Who's this guy?
We need answers.
Who's this guy? Who's this guy? Oh, look, it's Nixon. He's down here. Okay. Where's the other guy? Oh, he's not going to be out here for a while. We got time. We don't got all day to scroll. But, like, seriously, what are we doing? May I ask?
I actually feel nauseous right now. I
told you this was going to be a trigger warning. Okay. So, it's tricky stuff here. But, like, hey. Hey.
It's just so frustrating.
You know what?
And hey,
we might have to
shout
do it,
out,
folks. We might have to do
shout
it.
out to the Packers beat for asking 0 questions about this topic. Appreciate
you. Could not
you.
live with your old failure. Where did that bring you? Back.
Let's get some more. Let's get some
Back
more
to me, baby.
stories about the origin of players' tattoos. Huh? How about that?
Oh man.
Let's not ask a single freaking football question. Appreciate you guys. Gosh.
Listen, it's been a little bit of an up and down, but
hey, you know what Hobbs has been? A little bit of down.
Can I say, let's see here. The games look good against the teams with the better receivers on them. Just saying.
I'm curious about something.
That's kind of wild.
Scroll up a little bit and go to
Yes. Can I help you?
So go to what week was that? Week 6? That Chargers game?
Yes. Of course.
Week 6. So go up to the top and hit game by game. Nope, in the top black bar on the far right by game.
You want to do this?
Go to week 6 and go find the Chargers receiver by matchup. Yeah. Okay, so can we? Because I don't think we can do the reverse of this.
No.
Maybe just check on the drop down.
I'm checking them. Oops. Well, that's fine. Keenan Allen might not have been.
Check QJ.
Is QJ at the top? No. Oh, QJ didn't play.
Oh, that's right. He was out. But Ladd did.
Nothing there. Nothing here.
So my guy just shadowed Keenan. Yeah. Let's do 1 target. How many snaps was this? Well, I guess he was only targeted 7 times.
Yeah.
Well, this is Vlad McConkey.
All receivers.
All receivers versus Rasul Douglas.
Wow, they did so well. Got him for a long of 8. Is this supposed to be?
Got a total of 14 yards. 14 yards on 4 targets. Man, so, death by 1,000 paper cuts. Am I right?
Is this supposed to be good for Douglas?
No, this is good for the receiver.
This is good. So this is having 3 for 3 for 61 is bad. That's confusing. That's insanely confusing. This is a bad game. These are good games.
Well, it's hard because they're not telling us what's going into this. They're not telling us, like, is this specifically just the plays where they were targeted, or is it all plays where they were matched up against that guy?
Yeah.
That's the problem.
There's
just not enough information for us to.
I pretend I do not see it.
Tool over this says Keenan looks like the wide receiver version of Isaiah McDuffie. Yeah, you get light skinned bald guy with a scraggly beard. They are the kind of the same dude.
Let's get some run defense grades for corners up here.
Chris says Goop forces Hobbs to start.
Wait.
I bet you.
Wait. All right. Here we go. Run D for corners. Why is Evan Worry keep showing up here? He's not a corner, bro. Get some help. He's literally the only guy who's not a corner.
No, DJ Reed? DJ Reed's playing corner for...
No, Evan Worry is a safety. Why he on here? What's he doing here? You fools. He's not a corner. He's a safety. Anyway.
I have some lists of...
Hobbs a good run defender, according to PFF.
Free agent cornerbacks.
All right. Yes. Who?
And
let's get some that are not calling from inside the house.
Sure.
Shout out Halloween.
Can I interest you in almost 27-year-old, but 26-year-old Caleb Farley? Can I interest you in bringing him in for a workout?
Yes, of course. For a workout? Absolutely. You may.
What about 27-year-old Elijah Riley, former Giant?
I've never heard of that man. Sure.
Oh, okay. You got Caleb Farley for us.
I'm just looking at Caleb Farley. Didn't play in 23. Looks good in coverage, says Nate Hobbs.
Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Iman worries for the rest of your days.
This is sick. For this career?
149.4 NFL passer rating.
Wow. That's hard to do. You know, kudos for allowing somehow for allowing 9 for 204 and 2. That's crazy. All right.
9 for 204.
That's tough, bro.
Pre-injury, he looked so good for 3 minutes.
Who'd you say? Elijah.
His name is Elijah Riley. All right. Apparently, he last played for the Giants.
This is a safety, according to this, but you know. He got great. Oh, 2023 Pittsburgh.
It's been 2 years since he played.
I don't like this. This game stinks.
Yeah, but look up though. You're looking at 2021
baby.
Is the year that happened. Look at 22 and 23.
I know. We're just looking for like the worst. This is like us searching for elusive score. No, you're in time, AFAB. Don't worry. You did not miss the 2030 mock draft.
I think it'll be 2026, but we are doing it.
I'll be picking Baby Gronk. Let's see here. It's fine.
Baby Gronk is our new long snapper.
It's funny because the only PBU he's got is the season that he allowed a passer rating of 143. So, you know. 2021 Jets.
Ayers said he liked Elijah Riley's draft tape coming out. Neither
I think
Jake
he's
nor I've ever heard of.
I think he's talking
Caleb
about
Farley.
I think he's talking about Farley. Which, yes.
I liked Farley as a draft prospect. And then, like I said, he was in the league for all of 5 minutes before his career ended.
I'd offer a workout.
And then his ghost came back.
I'm going to politely decline Caleb Farley's workout.
What about Elijah Riley? Would you bring him in for a workout?
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
All right.
Can I interest you in 28-year-old Trayvon Mullen?
Oh, sorry.
Who's this? Is this Asante Samuel?
You know it is. Yes, this is much better.
I'm 100% in on bringing in.
Bro.
I'm 100% in on bringing in Asante Samuel.
How many people have this many? Oh my gosh, he had 7 there too.
30 PBUs in 4 years.
God,
so he's averaging 7.5 per year.
He had 29 his first 3. That's insanity.
I mean, come on. Keisean had 5 in 1 game. What's 30 in 4 years?
Hang on.
Please don't. I don't want to look at this.
Stand by. Yes. 14 and 5. Tremendous.
But he's got a 103 passer rating when targeted in his career. So that's
better than Farley.
Special needs. I meant special.
Yes, I like this.
Asante is still injured. However, my expectation is that mid-November he's going to be ready to start playing some NFL snaps.
This is
limited number of snaps and working his way up.
Minnesota, excellent. Vegas, Baltimore, excellent. What year is this? 2023.
That's 23.
Who was good in 23?
The Vikings.
Yes, of course. Not you. You were bad. You were good. I don't think you were good. Not yet, anyway. Oh, yeah, you picked second overall. Yeah, no, you're bad. All right.
Says, is this corner room good enough to hold down the fort until Asante can play? We don't want to only bring in Asante. We want other dudes freaking playing besides just Nate Hobbs and Keisean Nixon. We're playing 2 corners total. And one of those two guys.
I can't believe we have to go down this road.
No.
I can't believe we have to do this.
This ship sailed in
All right.
2021.
All right. Let's see what we got here.
I got to be honest. Those grades are better than I thought they were going to be.
Yo.
Where's the passer rating?
Holy smokes. He had a 20 PBU year. That's insanity. That was a long time ago, but that's very cool to know. I must say, this is very encouraging. He still had a bunch of PBUs last year. That's nuts. Okay.
Carrington has 9 PBUs in 3 years.
That's good. Take that.
Keisean.
Too old for this is on to something.
Guess how many PBUs Keisean Nixon has this year? Remember, he had a 5 PBU game.
6. Still 5? It's still 5, isn't it?
It's 7. 6 would have been funnier. He had 6
Honestly,
in 2024, 5 in 2023.
would have been funnier.
Prior to that, he had 1 in 4 years.
5 would have been way funnier, but
5 would have been hilarious.
At least it's a little more.
12 that says trade Jordan Morgan for Cooper DeJean.
Right.
There's no reason to think that the Eagles would do that. 12 that says, were there any good corners who played for Boston College or Ohio State under Hafley? Not Boston College. There was a safety under Hafley. Jordan Fuller. He was the dude. He was the dude to bring it. Also playing under Hafley was what's his name? Was it Jeff? The guy he went 3rd overall, right behind Chase Young.
My name is Jeff. Oh, Okuda.
To the Lions. Jeff Okuda.
Yeah. My name is Jeff.
Harris said, I think if we can't get a corner, then look instead to get Achan for the. Why do people want to go to Achan? I don't understand this. For receiving back role.
Why do I want to get Travion?
From Morgan to throw to and have another security blanket. Just accept that we're going to give up points in that scenario and maximize offense.
Nah, I love this. This is fine. I want Travion. Achan would be awesome as well. Super in on this, by the way.
I don't hate the idea of getting Achan, but you'd have to sell me on what we're giving up for him, though. Are we giving up Reed for Achan?
Malik Willis.
Because I think the only thing the Dolphins
need a
want
QB.
is draft picks.
Dolphins need a QB.
Well,
Malik Willis. How's that sound? Are we?
What's the guy's name?
Are we in?
What's the guy's name in
Miami? Tua turned the ball over. Is his name?
It's how about you, Udovich? You make that deal?
I make that deal.
I make that deal.
I'm totally fine with that.
All right. Can we look up my next name now? You've only pulled up 3 names so far.
This wasn't.
Can I give you my next name again?
Yeah. Do it.
I want you to look up Trayvon Mullen.
Oh yeah, you did say this. I think this was a Gruden Mayock draft pick, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, you've broke my thing. You've broken my toy that I've been using. Here we go. Holy smokes. Does this guy play football? Nope, guess not. What the frick is this?
I don't.
What the frick
He was
is
on
this,
the ball.
bro?
He was on the Ravens roster last year.
Yeah, I guess so.
They gave him $1.25 million.
They gave him $1.25 million to do what? Take the picture? What's happening here? This guy hasn't played since 2022 in a regular season game.
Joel over there said,
"What's happening here?
How about Burton Guster?"
This cat keeps getting worse." Yeah, Burton Guster. This is my partner, MC
I almost
Clap Your
said
Hands.
Burton Guster
with a Z. This is Burton Oil Can Guster.
All right, here's
my name is
another.
Sean Spencer, and this is my partner, Mr. Tips.
Here's another guy who was with the Ravens.
Tell them they call you Mr. Tips.
Christian Matthew.
Sorry, that's not real, right? So we're out on Mullen, right? The extra.
I think Mullen's out on Mullen. Look at that face. He's
That's
like
TT Showbiz.
he's like my name is Jeff.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at that face. That is the my name Jeff face.
Yes. This guy. Oh, sick. He has played in 2022 and probably 2025 preseason.
Looks like he's played special teams in 25.
Oh, here we go. Here's some preseason snaps at corner. Very nice. Very nice. One pass breakup. You like to see that. You like to see that. All right. Time for regular. Who do we play against here? Oh, nice. One. What? XP. He's gaining XP. That's good. Very, very cool.
3 games. He started 3 games.
This is kind
Do
of
worse.
He's got. There we go. There's our one.
Yeah, baby.
Jeez
Week
Louise.
17. That's when you want it to happen too.
Help me.
What about Emmanuel Mosley?
This guy's number is 00, JJ.
Listen, we are turning over.
00.
We are desperate. We are turning over every rock possible.
All right.
We're trying to find
Who'd
the
you
next
say?
Keisean Nixon.
Hold on.
Emmanuel Mosley.
Hold on. Can I do something here? All right. What are we doing here? Oh, it's Pat. This is stupid.
I was wondering, like, how did I miss him getting traded to the Chiefs?
All right. This guy seems good. We should trade for this guy. Kurt Benkert said he's very good and we should find the next one. I
think
agree.
what we should do, we should sign Kurt Benkert and then trade him for this cat.
This is now we're talking because Bo Nix is regressing, so they need a QB. All right, hang on. This team sucks right now. Let's see here. All right. Oh my gosh, buddy. Hello. Oh wait, this can't be right. This says week 10. This must be 20. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, he was bad in 2022. That was the thing.
He was bad as a rookie. Oh my gosh. To be fair, can I say something really fast? Can I say something?
Sure.
These two games, I don't think he had to try in for them to win. So like this Baltimore game, they won 41-10. I would also probably be dragging my feet around out there, giving up 3 for 83 because literally they stink. So no stock in this Baltimore game. That game was over before it began. I just wanted to contain the artist currently known as Emeka Ibuka? Could be. He played okay against Jacksonville. Nobody cares. LA, that was so long ago. Does anyone care about that?
The
Not
Capitals
really.
beat the Kraken.
All right.
Ooh.
That's a great call by Too Old for this. This is a
My
great call by
watch was
Too Old.
buzzing.
For this.
I'm like,
Let's
what the
check
heck is
this
going on
guy.
here?
Is he good?
Dershel sent us some money. You guys see
This cat's good.
the
Let's go
Venmo
get him.
QR? You can Venmo us to support our show. Dershel sent
How bad is this guy?
$5 for audiobook
Ask
funds.
how bad this guy is.
So I think you need to read him a page of Twilight now.
Read a page of Twilight. I don't have it. Okay, I'll have to go find it.
Google is free. You can surely find a page of Twilight on Google.
Baker Mayfield did contain Ibuka last night. That's true. All right, the Chiefs, well done. You moved on from him at the right time. That's very nice. But maybe, just maybe, we can get a little something if the Titans pay his contract. Yes, 137. Perfect. It's a little better than Farley. This guy is a Spags merchant. That much is clear. Listen, the Titans are in fire sale mode, so I got to check all these cats because... Oh, he's a slot corner. That does not help us.
I have something for you.
Whatsoever.
I have something for you, Jake.
This is the worst. All right. Hold on. Can we go back in time? Let's do that. All right, cool. Yeah, see, This guy, he played bad on purpose against Green Bay to let them know that he wanted to be there. And he's been fine everywhere else. So, yeah, trade for him. Should have brought him back on the plane with us. This stinks, bro.
Here you go. You have to read this for Dershel because he sent money. Got to read
what
this.
He sent money for. I can't do a mock draft. That's lame. All right. We
need people to donate for a mock draft.
Right.
Okay, we do what the people ask for, and he's
wait.
asking for you to read this.
Right. I'm Ray. We see
Racist.
you.
What
Hello.
about this Jara guy? Jara.
Yeah, we gonna look at him next.
Jira guy in
look
Baltimore.
At him next. Yo, we gonna look at him.
Drew wants to know if we can trade for Jeffrey Simmons if Tennessee is in a fire sale. You would think they'd already be at fire sale, but it seems like they're waiting for the trade deadline for that.
How about we trade for Jeffrey Simmons? Bold of you to think we can outbid the Chiefs. All right. Twilight, Chapter 1, First Sight, page 22. As I examined them, the youngest, one of the Cullens. This is weird. I don't like how that started. This is awful.
Listen,
I'm gonna clip this. This sucks.
If people want you to stop, they need to donate for you to stop.
Someone is gonna clip this. All right. One of the Cullens looked up and met my gaze, this time with evident curiosity in his expression. As I looked swiftly away, it seemed to me that his glance held some kind of unmet expectation. Which one is the boy with the reddish-brown hair? I asked. I peeked at him from the corner of my eye. He was still staring at me, but not gawking like the other students had today. He had a slightly frustrated expression. I looked down again. That's Edward. He's gorgeous, of course, but don't waste your time. He doesn't date. Apparently none of the girls are good-looking enough for him. She sniffed. A clear case of sour grapes. I wondered when he'd turn her down. I bit my lip to hide my smile. Then I glanced at him again. His face was turned away, but I thought his cheek appeared lifted, as if he were smiling too.
There you go, Dershel. Hope you enjoyed your $5 dono. Jake, appreciate you being a good sport. Let's get this Twilight crap off our screen.
Let's see where this Jara guy is. How's he?
You know that Twilight is now making the title of this episode. I'm just glad we've been able to actually look at some corners. I was about to be really annoyed if we never talked about finding corners in this whole episode after I made a thumbnail and a title about it.
What do you mean? This is the show.
Ayers, the Venmo code is right there. It's on screen. Scan it. Send us money for a mock draft. And we'll do it.
This cat's pretty good. I see lots of good stuff.
Did you read this comment? Maybe you did.
We should bring him back.
Man.
I mean,
if you close your eyes, it sounds just like Christian Stewart.
I don't know about that. Gosh, this guy had back-to-back seasons of 14 pass breakups. We should bring him in. What's he cost?
Right now, $20.
Gosh,
bag of chips.
We should send him. Let's see if he can come in for a workout. Yo,
I wanted to say something. When we were looking at
Achan and Melton
Stingley
at corner, we have the fastest corner room.
Why not play Melton at both?
But we stink at the same time. So
when we were looking at Stingley and those grades were so horrible every time we looked at him.
This cat's good.
It was reminding me our former third co-host on this show has always loathed Stingley. And I'm sure it's precisely because his PFF grades always look like that.
This guy stinks, by the way. He had a terrible game against Tampa. What are we doing?
What a bust. What a bum.
This guy's a bum.
What kind of name is that? Anyways, get a real name. You need a real first name like Ahmad or something.
Is Houston selling? Because I'm interested.
Houston doesn't know what they're doing. Ayers has put Savion in the cornerback room while we are at it. How about we don't ruin our third round pick while we're trying to,
now we're talking.
There's
Michael Jackson
NFL players with CB next to their name who we could go bring in for a workout.
Certainly not.
Why don't we go get the real Michael Jackson to come in and play cornerback?
Nope. This is not working.
What kind of sauce does he garden?
Stand by.
All right, you ready for our next name? You ready for our next name?
Hold on. Stand by.
Oh, you never did Emmanuel Mosley.
If I must. All right.
We could skip him. I got another one.
Actually, Mike. Oh my gosh, it is Mike. This is the worst. Oh yeah, he'd fit right in. Struggled against Dallas. Let's see here. Struggle against
To
Miami.
To be
Struggle
fair.
against Miami. What are we doing here? People don't
To be
struggle
fair,
against Miami.
It's a horrible team.
Oh my gosh, you give a perfect passer rating against Miami. No, we're not bringing this guy in.
That's not. Oh yeah.
What is this? Week 5. Who'd they play?
Mm.
Is this Miami or is this someone worse? No, it's Miami.
I don't want this guy.
Oh my gosh.
I don't want
Played
this
a great
guy.
game against the Jets. Like, that's hard to do.
Drew says he's very up and down. Is he?
Yeah, I'd say. He gave up a 24 and then a 158, a 155, and then said, you know what? I'm playing the Jets. I'm going to play good now. Don't like that. Me no like it.
You may notice the teams that he played extraordinarily well against had no cornerback or no quarterbacks.
This is true.
All right. Hear me out. A cat named Corey Valentine.
Hold on. You said something about this cat. We should probably go.
I said something about him 2 different times now.
No weeks in this time frame. He played no weeks. 2. Excellent. What the heck? All right.
12 for this wants to know if Reek Wallen is any good. He's all right.
You're right. We should talk about Rio play. Who'd you say after him? Oh, I know who you said.
When did he get signed by Dallas? Oh, this is the wrong season.
No, I don't think it is.
It's 2024.
Yeah, but we already got 2024 on here.
I don't know what's going on here. I just don't know, like, how
My gosh.
This really isn't actually worse than Hobbs.
Reek. Okay.
Ayers says, let's get Gilmore and tell him to go back to his prime.
It would seem that
let's
Reek
get Peyton
Reeks,
Manning and tell him to go back to his prime
in
too.
2025, according to PFF. Where are the PBUs, my guy? Didn't you used to have those? Indeed. 10, 10, and 8. What are we doing? This has been steadily going up, by the way, which is really nice. Can we fleece Jury again? Say send Diggs for Musgrave. Well, let's find out. Hit the Jerry button. Yeah, I'm here for this. You could talk me in. Oh dear. He's having a great season so far.
He's having a typical Diggs season, just without all the interceptions.
He is not a pass. He's not at a pass breakup yet. Tough. Okay. So, excuse my sniffles, but we have gone through a lot of corners. What do we feel like is the best course of action? JJ, please start us off, if you would.
All right, I'm looking at a dude,
All right.
Kendall Fuller. I don't think he retired.
Is this
he has not played,
list, or is this is your guy? Like, we're doing this.
He has not played in 2025, but I would bring this guy in.
Yeah, I'm in. Yep.
You know who else is still out there?
Who's that?
He's not good.
Oh, what are we doing?
Per se. He's not
good.
PFF doesn't think he's good.
Well,
I think this is worth a look. Kadar Holman.
Lynn, what's going on? Good evening.
Hey, Coach Lynn. Coach Lynn, give us a cornerback
that you want
to bring in for a workout. Free agent cornerback to bring in for a workout.
And I already took Pat Surtain, so you can't pick him. All right.
Kadar Holman. K-A-apostrophe-dar.
You're
Just
not.
press the dar button
Are
on
you
your
serious?
keyboard.
You want to do this?
Just look him up.
I don't want to. Sick.
Okay, look at the passer rating when targeted. And tell me you're not a little bit intrigued.
He's only been targeted 29 times. People won't throw at him. It's great news. Literally in the entire 2019 season, he was targeted one time. Don't look at the snap counts. You're not supposed to see him. He's targeted one time. Means they won't throw at him. That's great news. No, I
so
like
far,
Kendall Fuller.
as for real candidates, we have Elijah Riley and Kendall Fuller.
Asante in November.
We're in on Asante. What about Troy Hill? Longtime Ram, gets traded to Cleveland, goes back to the Rams. Oh, we're solidly into the 30-plus-year-old territory now.
Yep.
But you were looking at Stephon Gilmore, and he's a full year younger than Gilmore.
Okay.
This is Nate Hobbs level territory.
It is. This is what we should do. We need to build, but we're already doing that. You guys, I'm telling you, we can't recreate Ja. We have to build him in the aggregate.
Here. Guys, look at this face. Is this face more...
It's Draco.
Draco or... We decided it's not Wicks. Is it Draco or Thor?
Draco. Absolutely.
Can you hear him purring?
I cannot.
It's purring very loudly. Tool for this says Salem. You know what? ChatGPT suggested Salem as well.
For the town in Oregon.
Yeah, that one.
Is there another Salem?
Salem, Mass. Matt. Okay. Are there
the Salem Etsy witch trials? Yes, I've heard of those.
Are there cornerbacks that we want to think about trading for besides the entirety of Houston's cabinet? Give me another team besides Houston. Maybe we look at the Saints. Yeah.
He did well against the Giants when they didn't have neighbors. Tremendous.
So is this the game where Russell Wilson was throwing to Jameis Winston?
Could be.
Where's the game where Jameis was throwing to Jackson Dart?
Could be. All of the above. What corners do the Vikings have? Murphy and Slop, I think. He got JSN, but to be fair, everyone has. So, what is there to say in that regard? JSN do be cooking everybody. Is that heavily skewing his right? Yeah, it is. He allowed perfect pass rating last week against the Patriots.
What about Zaire Thomas? I mean, they would probably want a first-round pick for him.
Oh, well, I simply can't do that. We have to save the 2028 first. Yes, he's been playing far too well, I'm afraid.
It's just a 3-game sample size, but they're going to ask a first-round pick for
two
him.
trades, 1 season? Wow, can we bring this guy who played against Denver in?
Okay, wait a minute. What about Cordale Flott?
Yeah, I wish. I think is he going to be big enough? So this is a foundational player.
I mean, the Giants' season is basically over. No,
it is, but that's fine if they have the QB.
Problem is he's only 24. We're not getting
begun.
We're not getting a young guy. This is the problem. We're gonna get a Rasul Douglas level player.
Yes.
Oh, who else?
For
DJ
sure.
Turner.
I know a player from the Browns that's very good. Let me see here. That's have you heard of this man? Oh my gosh. Yeah, he stinks, Cleveland. Gotta let him go. There's no excuse for this. He stinks.
I don't know if I want to take on that contract though.
No, Cleveland. No. This is like the promise of the wall. We get Denzel Ward, and the Browns will be paying for it.
Oh yeah, I mean that's a second round.
That's how that goes. So I
minimum.
would like to do that.
Airs, are there any 1-win teams in the top 15 in yards allowed? Certainly. Okay, let's see here. Here's the problem. The problem is actually going to be trying to sort in terms of yards allowed. Sounds easier than...
Yeah. So
see, all the teams that are good at coverage are also all the teams that are winning a lot of games. With the exception... This is interesting. Jacob Schyvinck.
Yeah, hi.
Name the top 3 teams by PFF coverage grade. No peeking.
By PFF coverage grade?
Yeah, by overall
I'm
team
not I'm
PFF
trying
coverage
to find
grade.
another I'm if you're looking at me looking over here, I am putting my players in order on the PFF screen, but I only have one up right now. So don't worry about me.
At number 3 we have
I'm going to multitask. Hold on, no.
the
No.
Loch Ness Monsters.
Man. In coverage grade.
PFF coverage grade. Top 3. Best.
Denver.
Denver is all the way down at 23rd best coverage grade with 52.3.
You telling me Vegas is top 3 in coverage grade?
Vegas is dead last, 43.2.
Okay. So the Rams are up there then.
The Rams are number 3, 75.0.
Okay. Show me Houston.
Houston is 10th with a 61.4.
Wow. Show me Minnesota.
Minnesota is 11th with 60.8. I will tell you.
Oh, the Fighting
both
Jesse
of these,
Minters should be up there too.
They are
Show
not.
it to me. Wow.
So Seattle is at 58.4. They are 16th. So I'll tell you, both of these two teams, all right, are known for having brilliant defensive coordinators.
Browns.
And unless you were a fan of one of these
Browns,
two teams,
Eagles.
You would have a hard time thinking of who their cornerbacks even are.
Colts.
The Colts are 22nd with a 54.0.
I think of like who are actually hard teams to name their corners. Like Tennessee's been horrible. They simply cannot be that high.
I will tell you, I think most people would say these two teams don't really have good corners, but one of them has one decent corner. And the other one you would say doesn't have any good corners. Carolina is not really known for a brilliant defensive coordinator, but whatever. 17th with a 58.3.
Right, let's keep moving here.
Number 2 is the Kansas City Chiefs with a 76.5.
Okay.
Number 1 is the Green Bay Packers with a 78.1.
Green Bay is like literally middle of the road in like EPA for dropback and coverage. And how are they 1? You're gonna have to sell me on that one.
PFF coverage grade, man.
PFF.
They hate Derek Stingley.
The Texans are first in EPA per dropback and coverage right now. The Rams are second. The Vikings are third.
The Packers are number 11 overall In offense, they are number 3 overall on defense. They are 4th overall for the whole team.
Okay.
But they're 1st in coverage, 5th in pass rush, 4th in tackling. We're not going to think about run defense. That's not a thing. We're definitely not going to look at run blocking or running.
Well, as
7th
we saw
in receiving.
Before, Nate Hobbs is carrying the run D grade right now. So
this is true. But we're not looking at the run D.
No.
Drew says it's because we have great safeties. All right, so let's see. I'm looking just at other. So we don't think we can go get Cordell Flott or anybody else young. Zaire Thomas. So Rasul Douglas is 12th in overall coverage grade among corners. He's also played 407 snaps so far this year. That is more than almost anybody else who we'd be looking at other than DJ Turner, Cooper DeJean, who's not getting moved, Cordell Flott, who's not getting moved. Jamel, no, Buccaneers are not selling. There's not a lot of other teams. Ethan Bonner for the Dolphins. Now he's only played 37 snaps. Cardinals aren't moving Will Johnson.
No, you couldn't pay him enough to do so.
Jarvis, what about Jarvis Brownlee for the Jets? Small sample size, only 224 snaps.
He played for the. He's been traded already. Traded from the Titans to the Jets a few weeks ago.
Yeah, but like the Jets need to stop being buyers and start being sellers. He's got a better coverage grade than Sauce Gardner. That's funny. Roger McCreary.
Yeah, McCreary, but he's a slot guy.
Alante Taylor.
All right.
But J.C. Horn. Think they're ready to move on from him?
No, they just paid him. All right. My top 3 options.
Just get it out of the way. We already know it's Rasul Douglas.
He is the honorable mention. But we go Ja first. Ravens clearly don't want him. Come on back. That's what I would like to see. Next on the list, JJ, well done. I would like Kendall Fuller. I think it's a good idea. I can't believe he's 30 seeing all of this. That's crazy.
I mean, that's beautiful.
Essentially Kenny Clark.
You know what he's not great at? Kenny Clark.
Gosh.
Kenny Clark.
Played almost 10 seasons and is 30.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Okay, but hold on. Go back down to his grades for a second. Look at that stinky pass rush. Look at that. Ugh.
Yeah, you hate to see that.
I don't want a pass rushing corner who's
What am I supposed to do when he walks down to the line of scrimmage and I want Micah in coverage? What are we doing? We can't do it.
He's only got 3 good seasons of pass rush. Come on.
Yeah, I know. We can't do it. That's really unfortunate. Number 3. Mr. Samuel Jr. provided health. Well, he's got
would be
26.
writing the wrong.
You don't see this.
We should have taken him instead of Stokes.
A whole number. You don't see that very often. Recently 26. Very recently 26.
This is true. This is true.
Very cool. Yeah, big fan of this. And then, of course, the honorable mention himself, Rasul Douglas. So,
I'm just very confused.
Not saying
I'm very confused about the number, like the order of guys you listed. You went like B, honorable mention, 3, and honorable mention.
What?
Can you just spell out for us what your ranking is again of these guys?
Ja, Kendall, ASJ, Douglas.
So Ja was number 1?
Yes. Bring him home.
He'd be your highest priority for bringing back.
Yes, bring him home. Let bygones be bygones. It's all water under the bridge. Come get a ring, big dog.
Draco, who do you want?
Come get a ring.
Draco wants ASJ.
That's fair. I think he should.
Air says, do the Saints sell? If so, Alontae Taylor. I already said
like,
Alontae Taylor, and Jake didn't want to look him up.
Do we like
Ugh.
him on the boundary? That's the question.
Go to a different seasons, because for this season we're looking at, it's all
Holy
slot.
Smokes, bro. It's a lot of slot this season. So 24.
Look at 22 and 23. Let's see 22 and 23.
23 was 700. 23
That's
is
all the
700.
slot. Let's look at 22.
23 is 700. So we need, this is 605. It's hard to see. So we want 24. There was a lot of, oh my heavens.
I think that if Jair
slot. Okay.
got a little bit of boundary where he was good in run defense, which apparently is the only thing Goody cares about for his corners is can you defend the run. I think that Ja coming back and finishing his career in Green Bay with like a little side tour in Baltimore to make both sides appreciate what we have.
You're right.
And then like get a ring and then retire.
You're right.
12 of us didn't talk about all the wide receivers that can transition to corner. My vote is for Puka.
Come on. Are the Jags going anywhere? I don't think so. Here we go. Plus he can play receiver on top of it. Let's do this. My vote goes
Jake.
here.
Gun to your head. If we traded for Travis Hunter, would you be playing him at corner or wide receiver?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
For the Packers. Nope.
Yes.
It's an either or.
Yes.
Or the trade doesn't happen. If you say both,
happen.
the trade doesn't happen.
Okay, fine. Trade doesn't happen.
All right. You would rather
Yep.
not have him on the roster than pick one and stick.
Yep. You nailed it. I would never limit NFL Shohei Ohtani. I would never limit him. I would just simply.
Speaking of which, we are all Shohei Ohtani fans on this blessed day. Now
he's simply the greatest player to ever play. That's
I hate the Dodgers so much, but I can't.
He's the greatest
watch
player
the Blue
to play
Jays
baseball.
win it all. I can't.
I mean,
I had my moose head and everything. Freaking Mariners let me down. Game 7. Worst
Still
day
the
of my
only
life.
MLB team to not reach a World Series. That's tough. You hate to see that. Truly. Up 2-0, up 3-2, up 3-1 in Game 7. But you know what, Seattle fans? Can I say one thing to you? That's comeuppance for 2015, suckers. Enjoy that.
Harris says, I think Taylor is certainly better.
That's comeuppance,
Hobbs
buddy.
and Nixon. We will see if the Saints shop like they should. They're going to wait until the trade deadline. Prices go up.
It's true.
If you guys want us to do a mock
draft,
draft,
been lower, so
we don't have a lot of time left. But I think for a Venmo dono, we'll do a mock draft. A 2026 Venmo. It's going to be a Venmo mock draft is what we're going to call it. Sponsored by your Venmo payment.
All right.
Or Cash App. We accept Cash App as well.
If no dono.
You already got Twilight. What more can you ask for? If you want us to draft
If no dono, we're only making one pick. If no dono, we make one selection. Okay.
And his name is Caleb Downs.
Yeah, we're trading.
Davison Igminoson.
We're trading up.
12 of this says Shohei is the only player that has ever made me actually interested in baseball. I was talking to my grandpa a couple of weeks ago.
He might save baseball, actually.
So my grandpa I was talking to him about baseball. And he's like, yeah, I don't watch anymore. You know, that back in the day, we had all these players with huge personalities. It's just not a thing anymore. And so I was trying to talk about Shohei and Aaron Judge, and he's like, come on. Shohei, whoever that is, like, you actually think he has like a big personality? I'm like, I don't know how to explain this to you, but he's kind of a big deal. Yeah, Judge. Like I said, Ayers. 100%.
Shohei, Judge, Big Dumper.
And
right.
The Miz.
The Miz. What else do you need? You know, Machado. Devers in San Francisco, even though they weren't very good. You know. So, as of now, we are simply only making one selection.
Forgot about Soto.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Oh,
Scherzer.
Schwarber's a free agent, actually. That's going to be interesting to see what happens there. I'm hoping he doesn't.
We're forgetting one other dude.
Trout, Harper,
Altuve.
Tell you what, Springer and Vlad, pretty sick stuff for the Toronto Blue Jays.
I try not to think about the Toronto Blue Jays when I can help it.
Joe Mauer, really good. Justin Morneau, pretty good. Carlos Correa traded back to the Astros from Minnesota. It's tough. All right.
What about Draco? Draco's got a big personality.
Wouldn't know. He does?
Yeah.
Guys, we're picking 62nd. Don't you love to see that?
Don't you, buddy? Yeah, I will say the mock drafts were slightly more fun when we had first round picks, but we just have to pick Micah Parsons.
Hold up the one like he does when he sacks somebody in the first round. Just hold it all the way up, and you're good to go.
Over this says La Tortuga.
La Tortuga. All right.
Well, listen, we don't have a Venmo, so we're gonna do a one player. I'm
gonna trade for Travis Hunter.
We're gonna pick only in the second round.
He's not listed as a quarter on here. That's crazy.
12 of this says for fun to a Cowboys first round mock. For a Venmo payment, we will. I'm trying to think.
Tyson Campbell.
Because they'll have, like, you definitely would want to take an edge.
Yo, you can't trade for Hunter.
I might also might take a defensive tackle as well. Although
you can't trade for Hunter.
That team still needs some offensive line help. We can't trade for who?
Can't trade for Hunter on the simulator.
Oh, weird.
Oh, wait.
What about you know who's a massive bust now because his leg is broken? Like completely useless. Malik Neighbors. We can't get Malik Neighbors.
You can't trade for Travion either. This is dumb.
Look, the Giants have no use for Malik Neighbors because he's so injured. Like, we'll take him off his hands.
You're right.
Oh, Ayers, I love you. Let me pin this here. We trade for Brian Branch, then bench him the whole season. Jake would not sign off on that. I would. Like, don't suspend him. Just bench him. Just bench him, and then anytime media asks you like why he's not playing, you're just like, meh, he stinks.
We good with this, everyone? 2-2s and Wicks for Neighbors. We're good with that?
No.
Everybody's in?
No.
Everybody's in for that. All right, cool.
I'm out.
Trade.
I'm out. I don't want.
You know what? Madden's on.
We're going to be picking in the third round. Ayers is screaming that we need to trade for Achan.
Let's see if I can do that. Am I allowed to?
It's just only not letting you trade for the 2025 rookies.
Oh, I could trade a third for Achan? What? Oh, I might do this.
I'm out on Achan for one reason. All right. When he was a college prospect, I thought his name was Devon Achan, which is a really badass name. Devon Achan is not a very cool name.
Oops. All right, cool. So, let's start the draft. Nobody saw that.
Yeah, so we're picking the third round now, or what?
No, we have both of these picks.
All right. Screw it. I don't care. Not touching Sam Levitt. Not happening. We just missed out on Dante Corleone. That's sad.
It is sad.
Miss me with all these guys. No, we can't do. We can't do a center, Jake. We can't do a center because we need cornerback help.
No,
This is how drafting for need goes.
Done. We're taking.
You don't draft best player available. You draft for need. That's why you can't take Jake
Taking-
Slaughter.
Yeah, we are. We're drafting the best player available. It's
Malik Muhammad.
Abney. It's Abney.
What if Slaughter is available with our next
Keith
pick?
Abney Doubleday.
What if?
all right. And then my fellow Americans. Please.
Logan Jones. Wait, go up. Hold on. Scroll up.
Rick.
Scroll up in the players. Slow down. Slow. Go up a little bit higher. A little bit higher. A little bit. Keep going.
Emmanuel Brigante. No. All right.
Right there. Look it.
Yeah. I'm in.
No, get out of here.
What do you
Scroll
mean?
down one more player. Look,
No.
Ethan Onyanwa
Oh, nice. True
has
pass
not played this year.
This
He
is
was supposed to be the starting left tackle for the Buckeyes. He
This is
lost
sick.
that job.
16.
He is now a third string right guard for the Buckeyes.
This is sick, by
Cannot
the
get
way.
on the field.
This
And
is
yet,
sick, by the
these
way.
mock draft sites all have him. Look, I'm sorry, man. He's going back to school.
This is pretty sick. Not gonna lie. True pass set. That's tough.
This is the entire reason he's even in the mock draft simulator is because of his time at Rice, which now feels like a very long time ago. Tool for this says drafting for need means tight end 3 to replace Musgrave. Who is tight end 2 in your mind? Fitzpatrick or
Oh, is Delp still here? We're picking him.
Not a chance.
Oh, yes, he is.
Oh.
Suckers. LOL. I don't care about your.
I'm good with it.
grades.
There's no centers or guards, are there? I mean, we desperately need a center and guard.
No, there is, but you know, Chase. Nope. Definitely not this. Oh, what? How he good is good. Oh, nice. We're playing some quality freaking team. Who are these guys? Who this?
I don't know because
real games?
I don't know because Ohio State.
Why
was
is Ohio
week
State
1.
week 6?
That was week 1 in real life.
This is broken.
Tool for this says one of these days when I have money, I'll Venmo for an only names you can pronounce draft.
This is sick because his pass block grade's super good.
Ioana.
His true pass set block grade's good. He stinks against the run. This is our guy right here. Parker Brailsford's our guy. Not really, though. I think I'm going here.
So we're going Iapani over Grant Delp.
Yeah, over Delp, yes. I think
Let's do it.
Unless
We still
there's
don't have a
wait,
single guard on the
Can
roster, but
may I
although we bring back Elgton, he doesn't have to play at center. We can put him at guard.
Yeah, no, we're doing that. It's true. We could bring him back to be a guard, and then we're okay. Let's do this.
Taken. It's done.
We got 3 new players, people. Yeah, we got an F.
I don't care about the
Got
F.
an F.
I'm thinking about the 2027 draft. We're going to pick in the second round and the 4th round.
Yeah. Why? We forget off-season trades. Wicks, Reed. I don't know who's getting moved.
Again,
So-
we're not trading Wicks. We can trade Reed. We can trade
Chen
Reed
is a Green Bay
and
Packers.
Kingsley.
Suckers.
Reed and Kingsley are the guys we can trade.
Be like, oh well, what's wrong with the blocking? I don't care. He's going to erase every angle on planet Earth. Plus, he can catch. Like he's basically
I want to do
Jayden
another
Reed.
one of these. Somebody donate so we can do another one of
He's
these.
basically Jayden Reed, man.
I want to do a 5-round draft.
All right.
Somebody donate $1 so we can do a 5-round draft.
We can only
Mrs.
do
Lahey,
threes.
if you're listening, donate
We can only
$1
do
so we can
threes
do a
until
5-round draft.
anybody makes any moves. It's like the standoff scene. In
You know what? Because I like too old for this. Do a first round only Cowboys draft. Air says just replace Musgrave and we are top dogs.
First round Cowboys draft, huh? All right.
Yeah, first round only Cowboys.
We can do Cowboys and Packers.
Okay.
All right. What's Jerry going to
true.
do that's dumb? We got to trade for somebody.
He's going to trade. I think he's going to package both picks and trade up. That would be the stupidest thing you could do with these picks. Oh. That
sucks.
funny.
It sucks, don't it? Oh, I'll force this sucker. All right. We won't do that. All right.
We have 10 minutes until we have to get off of here.
Start the draft. All right.
Fernando Mendoza. Right now. Do it. Fernando Mendoza. Dude, what if they got Carnell Tate? We got a payment. Here we go.
I'm working here.
There we go. Too old for this.
I draft Carnell Tate when I draft this cat?
Too old for this came through.
How
about 350, he says. With his Ed Sheeran profile picture.
We need a pass rusher. Who's a good pass rusher? Oh, this guy's been pretty good.
What about Quincy? Quincy Rhodes.
What do these cats need?
Can they trade
Micah
both
Parsons,
picks?
Bro.
I got a question. Can they trade both firsts to go up for Ruben Bain? Would that get them high enough?
Not anymore. Let's try it.
Well, I know not anymore.
Listen, I wasn't prepared for this.
Both drafts, both first round picks will let them trade up for Ruben Bain, and then we got to do a Packers draft for
these cats didn't draft a QB. They're gonna. I can't trade with them. Frick, these top three teams are gonna. All right, what can we do? Can we do this to get to 3? Wow.
I mean, they didn't draft it. The draft hasn't started yet. This is pre-draft. Number 1 overall pick is still on the clock.
I know, but it's gonna be a QB, so I can't pretend that they're gonna offer this. They don't even let this go up to 3. This is nuts.
Fernando Mendoza, you are a Jet.
18%? Can I get something?
How high do you think we need to trade it? Why don't you set it to slow or like halfway between slow and fast?
Right. I can get 1 and a second and 27 for 4 firsts. All right, sick. We're on the clock.
I'd make that trade. How about you, Udovich? You make that trade? Drafting Ruben Bain number 1 overall.
F,
when the Jets would have stayed put and drafted Fernando
They say
Mendoza.
this is an A-. We gave up 4 firsts.
Here's the thing. Ruben Bain is a good football player, but what an idiot. He
we
spells
gave
his
up 4
name
firsts
like that.
for this. The Jets are going to be good now.
Swap the
Jets
U
pick?
and the E like a
Jets picked Dante Moore, and then they picked
man.
this cat I've never heard of. Austin Severveld.
Did you say you've never heard of Austin Sareveld?
No. Who's this guy?
He is the starting left tackle for
Who's
the
this
Buckeyes.
Guy? Who's this guy?
The freaking
They
Waller.
drafted some clown at offensive tackle here, the Jets did. They've already got offensive tackles. Freaking clowns. Our dream of Joanna is so dead, by the way. He's going 32 to Indy.
Where was he when we first discovered him? He was like a 90 overall, something?
140. 140. CMC said never injured again. Who did they pick?
Drew's calling it out. Jake's trolling so hard. I know.
JJ asked for this.
It's how he pronounced Sareveld that's why I fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker.
Who's Carneal Tate? Who's him? Who's it?
KC Conception.
Who's this
what a
guy?
name.
Yeah.
Look at 27. KC
Immaculate
Conception.
Kansas
What
City
a name.
Conception. Who's this?
Oh my god.
They would not draft.
If he goes to Kansas City, I'm going to scream. Although he's a wide receiver, they don't need more wide receivers.
LA would never draft a guy like Tutu Atwell in the top. Oh. Never mind. Why did the Seahawks?
I will
draft
say
Torrey
it's a
Horton?
crime. Arvell Reese going at 9. Because if he had gone one pick earlier, he'd be picked at his jersey number, which is what really needs to happen.
Oh my gosh, this team would be nuts if he was on it.
Oh, I know.
They should have picked him. Why did they do this? They had Scatterbo is already what? That was dumb. Yo, the Giants with Arvell Reese would slap. All right, so what are we doing? How many? Someone donated. What are we doing? 5?
So we got. Let me just make sure there's 9 more donos. Okay.
What?
So Tool for this gave $3.50. So that to me is a 3.5 round.
All right, 5 it is.
Mock
Okay.
draft. I am curious. Hold on. In here we have our prices.
I just want to make more picks.
$5 gets you a 3-round mock draft. $10 gets you a 7-round. So, but that's during draft season. We're in the off season for the draft, so it's half off.
I'm going 5.
It's half off. So we're gonna swap that. $3 gets you a 5-round mock draft.
Hold on, we got to do this. Hold on.
For today.
This has to stay. We're keeping this sucker till the end of the year. All right.
Half off all mock drafts. Get off my computer.
Half off all mock drafts. Get your mock drafts. Half off.
Jake is like a caged animal missing all these picks.
All right.
Cerebral palsy.
That's insane. All right, let's pick some players, huh? Says we need
I may
wide
not watch the
receiver.
first night
Are you
of,
drunk?
of the
PFF
draft these next 2 years because I'm just going to be
What is this?
not
PFF?
that I'm not interested, not that I don't care, but that I'm just absolutely just gutted that all these
Can
good
I
players
ask-
are slipping out of our fingers.
Can I ask what PFF's talking about?
Oh, you're
over here?
muted.
What do you mean I'm muted?
Actually, nope.
No, you're not.
I think my cat muted my computer. Say something.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, that's what happened.
Oh,
when the cat jumped on
muted
the computer. He muted.
Definitely a Draco. Definitely a Draco. Cat muted the
Right.
computer.
Get off. Love you.
All right.
but-
What are
Yeah.
we doing?
Jonah Coleman.
What? No. Also, PFF says we need receiver. This is hilarious. All right. So if we need receiver,
We have Savion Williams.
If we need receiver, I mean, well, you just draft the
We don't.
LSUs since that's just the rule.
I will say that is one of the more mediocre looking. Ooh, Zachariah Branch.
Could just get another Jayden Reed for free.
No thanks. I would take Jayden Greathouse.
How about Stiff DK? Want Stiff DK?
No.
Okay.
No. Can we stop looking at wide receivers?
Oh yeah, we got
No.
do this. We got to do Squirrel. Squirrel's got to be a Packer.
Okay,
bro.
here's the list
He
of
was-
wide
he was
receivers
he was
that I would like to
Tennessee.
draft.
Oh.
Jeremiah Smith. That's
We
it.
got to do
No.
this for the lulls. We got to do this for the lulls. Bryce Lance, NDSU wide receiver again. All right. He said he would draft Jeremiah Smith. Well, we can't do that. All right. Now we're on actual position watch here, so JJ can come back. Are we taking Corleone? We already took Abney.
Can we just look at offensive line first, interior?
He's dating Landry Kiffin. So that's got to
true.
count for something, I think.
That's true. You know, I actually don't know what she looks like. I've never looked her up, but I know what Lane looks like. Would I be interested in dating the female version of Lane Kiffin's face?
It's a question you got to ask yourself.
Potentially.
Jeez,
Oh, it was you. You and I were in the car, and
Yeah,
I
we were talking
said,
about
what did I say? Oh, Lane Kiffin is
this guy can play guard.
handsome, likable Hugh Freeze.
You did say
Conversely, Hugh
That's
Freeze
right.
is ugly, grouchy Lane Kiffin.
That's true. You make some good points.
Show me the lie.
Yeah. I feel like Tiernan plays guard at the next level. So I'm treating him as a guard. How do we feel?
How tall is he? Can you go to a first look on him real quick and just see if they have a
Is
estimated
he
height on him?
actually that tall? I don't buy that.
6'7", 325. I don't hate tall
What's his name
guards.
again?
I do hate
Gosh.
long-armed guards.
he actually that tall? That's real? That can't be real.
They always guesstimate on here, but it's better than nothing.
6'7"?
Ayers wants to know if Trey Lance is related to, what's his name? Caleb Lance?
Bryce, yes.
Bryce Lance?
Yes.
Are they brothers or cousins?
They're brothers.
Tool for this says White's Wikipedia description sounds like Landry Kiffin wrote it. All right, I gotta pull this up.
All right, should I pick Corleone so we can keep rolling?
No, I want to look at the guards. You pulled up the tackles. I want to look at the guards.
Did that. Besantis, Campbell, Roberts. I haven't looked at Roberts. Good pass blocker. Yep, that tracks.
It's Whit Weeks, not Whit White.
Yeah, it is Whit Weeks. Oh, true pass set. Nope.
All right, pause for a second on this because I have to read off the.
All
right. So two over this says it sounds like Landry Kiffin. Who'd you say, Landry or Lane? Landry Kiffin wrote it. Okay.
Yeah.
Whit Weeks, born January 7th, 2005, is an American college football linebacker for the LSU Tigers. So far, she's factual. I don't have a problem with this. Weeks attended Oconee County High School in Watkinsville, Georgia. As a senior, he racked up blah, 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 blah. He committed to LSU. Huh? It's just really short. This is all. As a true freshman at LSU in 2023, Weeks played in 11 games with 3 starts and had 50 tackles and a half a sack. He entered his sophomore year in 2024 as a starter against the Ole Miss Rebels. He had 18 tackles and 1 sack in 13 total games during the season. He recorded 125 combined tackles, blah, blah, blah. On January 2nd, 2025, Weeks underwent surgery to repair a broken fibula that he suffered in the Rose Bowl. Oh, the Texas Bowl.
This is our guy.
I hate Mizzou. Brian Guggins loves Mizzou.
This is our guy. You want to know how? Look at this. Yeah. Look where we look.
Is he a crappy run blocker? Oh yeah.
What we got here.
Cross training.
Pass
left
block
tackle.
is good, bro. Zone's good. May I say? You want to know the best part? Not even 21 yet.
I'll take it. We're gonna play him at left guard.
Yep. Oh, we're getting dinged for this for sure. He's rank 100.
Who cares?
Oh, but bad draft grade. Wait till how good these look.
Sean Mateer.
Wow. CJ fight. CJ no fight. Look at these grades. Bro, what? CJ not putting up no fight. Okay.
FYI, we are 2 minutes over, which means once the draft ends, we have to end the live stream.
Frick. Will Lee, where you at, bro?
Willie, I. Xavier
Where
Scott.
At? He's too slow.
I would.
He's too slow.
Would.
No. I wouldn't mind this. Here?
In the third round? I'm in on the third round on.
Yeah.
Muhammad.
No, I agree. I'm just double check here. Whoa. Big cat.
Tool of this is trying to redeem himself. He says that Google's version is what he was actually looking at, and it says known for his long blonde hair, country accent, and infectious energy. Tool for this, I know you wouldn't lie to me, and so you redeem yourself. I do like Moten, actually.
All right, we picking him last. He's 227. We can pick him.
Can we look at
Smith Snowden is an elite name.
Can we look at DT?
Might have to do this strictly on principle. Yeah, sure.
Because we need some help there. No.
What? That's
no.
Real? Brother.
I mean, it's not a real stat, but other than that, yeah, it's real. Zane Durant, yes.
Frick.
Maybe Barry Alexander.
Are we doing this based on his recruiting?
We're going on no, just his name. Based on his name.
Oh.
That's it.
That's not
No.
bad.
Wait.
Here we
but
go. Gary Smith.
Rashan Gary and Gary Smith and Preston.
That's
Smith.
that's a
Smith
Green
up.
Bay name if I've ever heard
Yeah.
one.
Chris
Do
McCollum,
we
yeah.
dare? Back to back
Double
Mizzou.
to get Mizzou. That would never blow up in our face.
Holy
Wolfus
crap.
is out on Bear Alexander. Says I can never be a Bear fan.
Holy crap.
Skylar Gill Howard at Texas Tech.
Can
Texas
this man
Tech's
put
got
some
a ferocious
this
D
man
line.
put some weight on? 6'1"? Better be playing real low.
Southern
Jeez
Turtles
Louise.
said early yes mock drafts. Hell yeah. What's this
Jeez
guy's name?
Louise.
Skylar what Howard? Gil Howard.
Gil Howard, SGH. Not to be confused with SGA of the Thunder.
Let's see. 4 days ago he got hurt.
It's tough.
What?
do
So
hate
he's
to
out
see
for the rest of the season. They have
Like
not
those guys.
disclosed what the injury is.
College is super weird.
He's done for the year.
Perfect. I've seen enough.
Looks like he's from Milwaukee.
Oh yeah.
He played linebacker at Milwaukee in Milwaukee. He got a start at Northern Illinois and then transferred to Texas Tech. This is the dude, man. This is the dude. How old is he?
Probably old. It's all right though.
Upper Iowa.
Doesn't say. That's tough.
He played
Losing
4 seasons as a defensive lineman at Upper Iowa. This is his 3rd year of college football. But his first year, he was listed as a junior in 23. So he's a super senior now. He's old as heck.
That's fine. That's not old as heck. That's old as heck is Cam McCormick going back for year 9. I'm good with this. You good with this?
Yeah, nobody's drafting Cam McCormick.
You good with this? We drafted Devontae Wyatt at 24.
I'm in on Skylar Gill Howard. We're doing
All right,
it.
we're doing it. Let's do it. All right. We need a corner. We need another interior player and another corner.
I thought you wanted Cade Klubnik. Wait.
bet
Why
you
not
did.
Logan Jones? Why not Logan Jones?
Brian Maffey said
We
he's
can't
got
draft
short
Lulu.
arms.
We already did.
He's got short arms.
So we play him at guard or center.
Well, no, even for a center, I've been told that even though this is fine by me. How are my centers ranked? I would probably have Connor Lou at 1 now. Slaughter's
Connor Lew?
still right there though.
Connor Lou. Wait. Show me Connor Lou. Is he gonna let you pull up his card?
Yep,
Nope, you passed him.
I did.
I thought I saw him. Jag you saw. I just had to say it.
Yo, Ian Strong is way up here. Connor Lou's card, 6'3", junior.
Ayers
I'll take Logan
says
Jones.
Monk is who he is and could be good to have a guy develop behind Jenkins as he gets older. Ayers, on this podcast, we are on 5-alarm fire looking for a center for
DEFCON
2026.
1. Logan Jones, it is. Let's do it.
I want Logan Jones, and we're over by 8 minutes, so we got to get to our 5th pick. Trinidad Chambliss. Yes. We already took Josh Moten. We can't do it again. We're out.
When did we take him?
With our only other mock draft we've done tonight,
No.
did we not take him, or was that in this mock draft we were just talking about taking him?
No. We took Abney and Lalulu
Okay.
and got Achan.
I'm in on Josh Moten.
Do you want to see who else is here? Tacario.
Can we look at Jermaine Matthews when we're done looking at Tech Davis? DJ McKinney. 2 McKinneys in the same Defensive backfield.
Light boy. Can we look at Jermaine
Christian
Matthews?
Christian Gray. Ugh. Man coverage. He's really good in man
coverage. You're not
coverage.
going to like this, buddy. You're not going to like this one. How's Domani doing?
Wait, chicken on our SC guy, DJ Harvey.
My gosh, bro. Nah, we do this. We do this, I think.
Twolfus wants to look at Smith Snowden, who we scrolled past.
All right. I took a peek at Snowden. Looks like he's the anti-Hobbs. No run D, but does everything else.
He can play corner, but he can't play
nickel.
Defensive end.
Which is tough considering most of his snaps are at the nickel. I don't like that. Plays
I'm
on
out.
Nickel, bad run defender. All right, we're taking Moat.
Based on my 15-second glance at what PFF says in their little card
we
here.
We taking Moten, bro. We taking Moten.
I think this is a nice little This is a nice little draft.
FDFF is what I'm calling. No.
CFBD.
Excellent.
CFBD
College
sounds like an
football,
actual
dude.
acronym for something.
College football, dude.
Honestly, this like
This
for
looks
drafting
nice.
pure need,
Yo.
this is nice.
I'm going to mark this one down. I think we got 2 right in this.
So hold on here. Let's think about this. So we have our starting
got
left
2 right.
guard.
I know who's right here. I'm going to
We've got a defensive tackle who's not going to start until like week 5 or 6. He'll start getting worked in. And then by the end of the season, we're going to be thinking like, man, did we really hit on the next? At least Colby Wooden, but like not year 1 Colby Wooden, like year 4 Colby Wooden.
Yeah.
Logan Jones is going to be our starting center. Josh Moten is not going to. Well, he's our 5th round pick. If he was our 4th rounder, you know that would mean like week 3 starter. Being
I'm
this
going to early call
round,
this. I'm going to early call this. Caden Green and Moten are both Packers in April. Calling it right now.
Next time we do a live stream,
Calling it.
let's do an all Caden mock draft.
Okay. You got it. You got it. Was Bakhtiari, Sitton, Lindsley, Lang, Balaga the best Green Bay line of all time? Probably. Yeah. Probably.
We won a lot of Super Bowls with that offensive line.
Yeah. Should have been in 14. Anyway. Mock drafts are half off till the end of the year. So if you're looking for that gift for that special someone,
End of the calendar year.
the great news is that you can budget for that. The gift for your special someone. Because all mock drafts are half off until draft season.
Used to be $10 for a 7-round mock draft, but we're swapping all. It was $5
We're slashing
for a 3
prices.
round.
Our prices have never been lower.
$3 for a 5-round and $10 or $7 for a 10-round mock draft. $7
for 10-round mock draft. What are you doing? That's 2 5s.
No, you do this
It's a
year
7 and a
plus
3.
3 year plus 3 rounds of the following year.
Can you do that here? I doubt it. I know where you
definitely
can
can't.
do it though.
Definitely can't.
Pretty sure if this page loads while you're loading up ed policy, pretty sure you can do one here.
But I'm going to do the
Yep.
the one where he actually has normal eyeballs.
Oh, you 100% can do 27 here. Hooey. So yeah, there you go. 7 rounds plus a 3-round and 27. We can do it here. Yep.
Never fails.
Yep.
They never let us down.
They do not.
All right, my dudes. It's been real. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for chilling with us. I do want to say, first I want to say, why the heck is this picture not actually uploading? There we go.
There we go.
I do want to say,
Senor Ed.
come on, take my hat off. Hand over your heart, you heathen. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Hand over my penguin.
Your penguin. Can I see your penguin? Aw, Cute. What logo is that? I don't recognize that. What is that?
It's original penguin, believe it or not. The OG.
What is it?
Before Happy Feet. That's what it's called. Original penguin.
I don't know it. Original. I'm going to look this up. It's OP. All right. Thank you all for tuning in. Thanks for the donuts for the mock drafts. We had a lot of fun. We'll have to do some more mock drafts going forward here.
Yeah, twist my arm.
Last thing, Jake.
Yes.
Over under 0.5 cornerback
for the
workouts.
Packers? Over.
0.5 cornerback workouts for the Packers this week. Over
under.
Yeah, I'm going under as well. I don't know what Goody is waiting for and watching and looking at, but he's not watching the same thing I'm watching.
JJ, over under 1.5 interceptions for Ja for the Packers in the postseason as he helps lead us to the promised land.
Under, because he's never been an INT guy. That's just not his game.
Okay.
Will he contribute? Yes. Will it be interceptions? Not really.
Okay. Over under 1.5 interceptions in December for Rasul Douglas if he joins the Packers.
Over.
Love that.
Over, because one of them is going to be the repeat of the play that put him on the map for everybody against Kyler Murray.
Oh.
Where AJ Green's controller turned off.
I thought it was going to be a pick six against the Bears.
Bears aren't making the playoffs. What are you talking about? Crazy, man. All right. It's been real. Thanks so much for tuning in. In the words of our founder, the late, great Mr. Ed Policy, go Pack